Hi everybody, my name is Laurie and welcome along to another AFTV watch along. I'm very excited to be here at the AFTV studios. Joining me today for Arsenal's second game of their USA pre-match tour. In the studio, to my far left, my sparring partner, Gooner Lee in the house. Let's give him a round of applause.
Let's go.
And to my immediate left, we got Tai Wo in the house.
Thank you very much to AFTV for inviting me.
And last but certainly not least, to my right, we've got Jack. He's making his debut on the AFTV studio.
Big up.
What are you saying, bro?
How are you?
Looking forward to it?
Long shift today, Ty. Long shift.
Yeah.
What time did you get here this morning?
Watch along number 2. Just before 10 o'clock.
Well, he is the super fan, so yeah.
Super lucky, I think, but
No,
thank you very much.
That's a great
That's what I
fan,
call
man.
him, the
Great,
super
great
So
fan.
are you, so all of us, Lee.
Okay, so let's get started then. So 10 o'clock coming up tonight, Arsenal's second game of their 3-match tour. The first game of the USA tour took place on the other night. Yeah. Arsenal strolled to a 5-0 victory. Let's start with Gooner Lee. Your thoughts?
Do you know what? It's very difficult to get too excited about playing at MLS All-Stars because I think they weren't great, and I know that obviously
I thought they'd be better actually.
Yeah, I thought they would be a little bit, and because they're in their season, they're like halfway through their season, so I thought they would be a little bit more up for it. Obviously not to the point where you're not injuring our players or anything, but yeah, I thought it was a really, really good performance, and we spoke about it earlier on. The goals that we scored, pretty much all of them were really, really good. They were all really, really well taken goals.
Even the penalty.
Like real class. So, yeah, listen, I'm sure we're going to get into some more stuff about today's game, but yeah, I was really impressed.
Ty?
Yeah, echo what
you saw of it, because you were commentating after about half an hour.
You had your sleep today, though, yeah? You had your sleep, yeah?
Whatever do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
You had your sleep today?
Listen, my acting skills are good. If people think I was sleeping, my acting skills are good. That's what I can do. I can act. But, that's
from what you can remember of the game.
I saw all of the game. Don't worry, that's acting. That's acting. If people think I was sleeping, then I'm good at acting. But very, very good performance. Like Lee said, very, very, very impressed. Obviously, you expected more from the MLS All-Stars, but listen, you can only beat what's in front of you.
Exactly.
And the goals were absolutely incredible. There could even be more goals. So so far so good. Obviously, today will be
a much bigger test. Jack, your thoughts on the MLS All-Star game? 5-0 to Arsenal, pretty resounding win. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them ones, like you said, it's like the first time they play together, like it's an all-star game, like they're not even a team. Like Wayne Rooney grabbed them for like 3 days and said, go out there, have fun, just mix and match. You're the best players in our league. Just have fun. So I think the only thing I'm really taking from it is we saw, obviously, Havertz.
You are right to make the point that the MLS All-Star team was comprised of players from the best players in the league, as voted by, I think, the press, the fans, and the commissioner. So, it was a bit of a scratch team, but even so, I did expect to do more.
Do you know what I will say, though? If I have to think about it logically, the best thing about the game, yes, we scored 5 goals, but we didn't concede a goal.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, last season, I should say, we were going through games where we were winning, but we were conceding every game, especially at home, or more or less every game. I believe the last game at home that we played was Wolves. We didn't concede in that.
We didn't concede, no.
But that was that was a really good performance, and we hadn't seen one of those at home for a while. So yeah, that's probably something that I would say I was maybe overall more impressed. The goals, as I said, were really good, but the fact that we didn't concede was nice, and we didn't seem to be under any real pressure as well, which was good.
I mean, we got the first goal, brilliant goal by Jesus, and I think it was after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And after then, it was pretty much easy work.
In
a way, I thought it was a bit too easy. I wanted to see us get tested a bit more. But make no mistake, tonight's game will be different. Because although it's billed as a friendly, I would argue there is no friendly when we play Man United.
It's not a friendly, and I'll tell you why. Because everyone says that, this is a big game, but it's a friendly, like it don't mean anything. But last season, we go to Chelsea in America, beat them 4-1, we play amazing, they're awful.
Yeah.
It's just a friendly, doesn't mean anything. And then look how the season
Did we beat them 4-0? Is it 4-1?
I think it was 4-0.
I thought it was
4-0. And then
4-0,
obviously look how the season's panned out.
Yeah,
we went on and had a really strong season, and they struggled, and it was all the cracks that we saw in that game, that it was just a friendly. And
well, I'm sure even it's quite funny you mentioned that, because I know you're going to get into it in a bit, Jack, but people kind of mock some players because they're not playing well in pre-season or, you know, the all-star challenges and stuff like that. But then when it gets to the games, they want to take certain pieces from it, you know, rival fans and stuff like that as well.
Exactly.
So you have to decide, does pre-season matter or not?
No, it doesn't. Exactly.
If it doesn't matter, you can't mock the challenges
Exactly.
from Havertz. If it does matter,
Exactly.
then you can encompass everything. But then we're going to win the league because, you know, we're winning games 5-0. Hopefully we win today again against a good challenge. So
actually, you've segued onto a point I was going to ask. In terms of pre-season friendlies, what are you really looking for? Some people say the result is not that important. Are you of that mindset, or do you believe the result is important? And further to that, what kind of things are you looking for with regards to pre-season friendlies?
Do you know, I think because who we're playing, it is important. I think everyone's kind of alluded to it. Man United, you don't want to lose, no matter what, friendly or not. Yeah. And I think more importantly, it's almost like we're playing this same team twice in the league. And they're going to be someone who's going to be trying to push to get close to us or above us or whatever it is. So that's someone who, you know, you can kind of put as a barometer or as the level of quality that we have in comparison to them, the fitness and all of those things kind of all, you know, add up together. So for me, I'm kind of trying to look at everything. The man on the screen, Declan Rice, I want him to have a good game today because of the money that we spent on him. So there are quite a few moving parts, but most importantly, you just want to start to see some of the things that, again, I feel like I'm taking a lot of Jack's points here, but what Jack said earlier on as well, like what Arteta's got in plan for the team.
Yeah. I know that when I asked Ty this same question the other day, he very cleverly actually mentioned about the injuries. So for example, in the first game, I know that Trossard took a bit of a knock, so I think he's been rested tonight. So Ty did make a very good point that with these pre-season friendlies, although, you know, it's important to get a look at the team and so forth, and we want the games to go well, we want to get the right result, but injuries or lack of injuries is also very important. Jack, in terms of what you're looking to see tonight,
there's a message to be sent, I think, either way. I think we're either going to walk away from this and it's going to be like, United, stay in your lane, like we've beat you, like, or it's going to be, like United have got something here, like there's a message to be sent, like either way. I mean, like it's a friendly, but it's
you know what? I kind of compare this game to the Chelsea one. I know it's been mentioned earlier. Remember when we played Chelsea last year in a pre-season friendly and we smoked them?
Yeah, that's what Jack was saying.
When we finished that game, I was already coming away from that optimistic about the season. I'm thinking the guys look sharp, they look good. Smoked Chelsea, and I'm thinking, yeah, man, it's all good.
Can there be a draw in the game?
Yeah.
If it goes to penalties.
Oh right, okay.
So there has to be a overall, as in someone takes the trophy or cup or whatever. Okay, fair enough. But because that was theoretically, if it's a draw, then going back to Jack's point, how much do you take from it? Because you know it's no one's really won. Yes, on penalties, but the overall 90 minutes or whatever it is, I don't know if there's.
But then you would look at the performance.
Yeah, then you're going to look at the performance.
Or performances.
Yeah. So I think there are many kind of moving, sliding doors, but ultimately, I think, look.
A few people in the comments mentioning the shirt, man. Yeah, I copped the shirt. I'm not going to lie, man. It looks good, right?
I'll be honest, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't mind hating on my guy, Laurie. I don't mind. But listen, the shirt looks good in person. I do. I will say that. So I got to give my guy credit. Because you know what? He's a brave man for doing it. He's a brave man for buying it. I don't know if I've got it to take it off and do it myself. But
no, you look good.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Possibly better than how I look.
I don't know about that. But no, listen.
Got bigger guns than me. No, but you know what it is? When this shirt first got revealed, I liked it straight away. And man was cussing me and said, "No, man, yeah." But now a lot of people, like my brother, Robbie, is out there saying, "Yeah, it's grown on me, now I'm going to get one," you know what I mean? But I'm very proud of the fact that I was on it from the start. Do you like this, Tom?
Yeah, I do like it.
I didn't cop one?
I'm going to have to. No, I didn't like it before, but I was saying to Lee, before I even say that, Lee and Tom make fantastic points. So I don't know what else I can add to that, in the fact that he's right, he's spot on when he says that if it's a friendly, you cannot make fun of the players. Either it means something or it doesn't.
And it means a lot,
and Tom has made a fantastic point. Oh gosh, I'm thinking about Tom in the watch along. Sorry, Jack. I do apologise, Jack. In the fact that he said that if we beat Manchester United, stay where you are, or they've got something. It's brilliant. But back to the shirt. I didn't initially like it, But when I heard that it's a map of Islington, how can I?
Yeah, apparently these lines indicate the
Culture club. We're the culture club, aren't we? But
Yeah.
I mean,
How can I not like this? I mean, I'm fortunate. I'm born and raised in Islington.
And
So,
and
you
you
know-
I just want to make it very clear. He is wearing the new Arsenal.
I am,
home
yeah,
kit.
I am
didn't-
actually.
Listen, because I was
didn't-
like, I'm impressed. Listen, I haven't got it yet myself. I'm getting it.
Yeah, but that's.
Yeah.
What
But I
it doesn't
prefer this
matter.
one more than
I'm
the
just-
red one, to be honest.
Nah.
Now, me personally,
Ty's
I
one's
do.
better. I'll be honest.
Jack, tell me, man, what do you reckon? Are you going to cop one or what?
I got a
Now
fun-
you see me in
I
it.
got to fund the Mbappe deal. But you know, it's just the black kit last year.
Yeah.
black kit.
Listen,
Oh,
man.
I've got that as
I
well.
love the black kit. I just don't know.
Yeah, I
how,
love that one.
Me.
I don't know how they've looked at it and gone, that black kit's beautiful. What do we do? How do we improve it?
It will take a long...
Luminous green,
It will be...
highlighted green,
Is it? Yeah, it is a little
High
bit.
vis.
highlighted green.
High vis.
High
But the
vis.
thing is, Lee, don't worry about that. Remember, the season hasn't even started.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that. It's still pre-season, so you know.
Yeah, a lot of people in there seem to like the kit. Some people don't, but then, hey, you're going to get that. Nagakiba says, what size kit are you wearing? It's a medium. It's a bit roomy, though. It's not as close as some of the others, but it feels good, man. You know what I mean? What else we got here? Yeah, people seem to like it. Overall, it's
And
positive.
what are we wearing this kit today? That kit today? Or?
I'm not sure what we're wearing today.
I was told that we were wearing this kit for all 3 games.
Okay.
But we didn't, though, because we
don't
wore the
know.
red kit.
We wore
for
it
the
for the
first.
first game, obviously.
Didn't we wear the red for the Nuremberg game?
No, I mean talking about the tour.
Tour, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, you're right. Yeah.
But going
Okay.
back to this game tonight, right? So the players are
Yeah,
out
that's
there
right, yeah.
about to come out. Actually, no, they're not.
Oh no, that's the All-Star Challenge, isn't it?
All right, okay.
Just on the Barcelona game that we've got coming
Yeah.
up, haven't they cancelled tonight?
I think, yeah, they have.
I don't know if that's still going ahead. They've got
Yeah.
like some squad fever,
Bug,
like, massive
yeah.
thing.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
They're meant to be
Breaking
playing,
news.
meant to be
Juventus.
playing tonight, and they've cancelled the game, so the whole
Oh my
squad's
gosh.
ill.
But I hope they're all
But our game will be all right, yeah?
You'd hope so, but I mean, it depends whether they choose to send everyone home or. It's like,
Whilst we've got to shout out the AFTV guys that are out there in
Absolutely.
New York, Robbie, Turkish, Cecil, Julian, Lee Judges,
James.
James, Cecil. They're all out there, man.
Yeah.
Big up yourselves.
And
Oh,
shout out to
sorry.
the camera guys,
Yeah,
Ryan.
Jason.
Oh, yeah,
Ryan,
you
yeah.
can't
Big-
forget the camera
yeah.
guys. Jason. Who else is out there?
Ryan.
Production.
Ryan.
Yeah.
And Haas. Is Haas there as well?
No, he's not.
Oh.
So this
Yeah.
game tonight, it's a sold-out stadium, you know. 82,500 people.
MetLife, right?
In New York.
That life, yeah.
Let's start with Jack. Who are you most looking forward to seeing tonight?
Kai Havertz.
Really?
I've got
Why?
so many stocks in Kai Havertz. If it falls through, if he's a flop, then I've got no credibility left.
That's interesting because
I'm
you
such a fan.
were always quite positive about Kai Havertz.
Yeah, do you know
When
what?
people like myself were not so positive. Why were you so positive from the start about Kai Havertz?
Because when he was at Leverkusen, I really, really wanted him. Like I looked at sort of like Ozil being this. He was not.
Mesut.
He was not quite the modern 10. Like he wasn't dynamic and pressing. Everyone was saying he was sort of going out the game. And I looked at Havertz and thought, this is like perfect. Like goal scorer, dynamic, presses, quick. So I just don't see how he's gone to Chelsea. Like you surely can't lose that quality, whether he's
Yeah.
not had the right system or the right manager. But
Did you want me to read out the team news as well?
Yeah, okay.
Do you want, or do you,
I was going to do it nearer to the time.
You can
but
do it. You say it. It's up to you if you want to. Or do you want to wait?
I'll let you do it.
You sure?
Let you do it, yeah, go.
So we got Ramsdale, we got Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, back 4. Rice, Havertz, your guy, and Odegaard as the captain. Saka, Martinelli, and Nketiah up front.
Yeah, that's quite a strong
Okay.
line.
So
That's very strong.
going off your point, because I didn't actually see the team news.
So did you say Timber was starting?
Timber's starting.
Yeah.
So all 3 of our new signings will be
All
playing
3 of our
in
new
this game.
signings are
Yes.
so Tomiyasu's gone left back.
Yeah.
starting. Yeah.
Got to say, of the 3, I think Timber probably had the best game of
Yeah.
the
yeah.
3.
But
However,
you know-
he
do
was
you
on
think so?
longer.
What-
He was on longer.
What I was going to say, if I just read the subs out to you as well. So we got Carl Hein, the backup keeper, with Ronison as well. Tierney, Holding, White, Kivior, Trusty, Partey, Jorginho, Smith Rowe, Trossard, Vieira, Marquinhos, Cozier, Dubry, the young academy player, Jesus, and Balogun. Okay. Now, what I was going to say, I don't even really want to talk about everything so far, but that is a strong squad.
That's a massive.
And I didn't even read out. Oh no, I did read him out, but that is a strong squad. Partey on the bench, Jorginho. Listen, divisive. Some people don't like him, some people do, but he can come in and do a job.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe had a good under-21 championship and won it with England. Jesus, the main number 9, false number 9, however you want to refer to him as.
Yeah.
Balogun coming in, he's got something to prove. That's another guy. Kivior, we've seen him play inverted left back, centre back. So, listen, man,
it's a strong team.
It's White, my favourite player on the bench. So, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there.
Is Oleg on the bench? Sorry, Lee.
Who's that?
Zinchenko.
No, Zinchenko's not on the bench. No.
So he's not even there as well.
Yeah. Zinchenko's not there.
Well, he's out there, but he's not.
Well,
he's not on the bench. Yeah, he's not on the bench.
But that's a strong. Even without Oleg, that's real strong.
That's a strong squad.
Yeah.
So Jack said he's most looking forward to seeing Kai Havertz, and he's broken down the attributes that he brings to the team. Same question to you, Lee. Who are you most looking forward to watching tonight of the new signings?
Of the new signings. I mean, definitely Declan. Then 100%. If it's the new signing, it's 100% Declan. You know why I'm interested to see what Declan does? More so because a lot of people after the game, they were saying, oh, it was quite a basic cameo that he came on, he just passing it back, didn't really do much. I want to see what he does. How can he, if he takes the game forward? And in truth, if he's playing in that 6, I want to know if he can be disciplined to do what Partey's done. Can he live up to the hype? All of these things, because as I said, this is a serious game. This is a serious game, and he needs to. I'm not saying he needs to step up in the sense of because it's a friendly. It's not like the end of the world, but you don't want to be outclassed by anyone in the other team. Being a player who's come 24, 105 million, etc., etc. So, as I said, I know Jack's happy. You know, he's excited to see Havertz. That is also something which I want to see how it works. The intrigue is there, of course. I don't want to, diminish him, but Declan's the one I want to see what happens with him for sure.
Ty, same question to you.
Well,
obviously you want to see all of them.
Yeah.
Well, is there any one of the 3 that you're in particular looking forward to watch?
Well, I could go with Declan and I could go with Kai, but then I'm gonna have to go with Yuri in them because that's going to be quite interesting to see what he's going to bring.
He had a good game the other day.
He did. So I'm interested to see him.
Yeah, just what we were saying about Rice, about people saying he's sort of keeping it simple. Is that not what people want to see? I know obviously like you want goals and driving forward, but I think of Man City, just look at like our title rivals. I don't look at Rodri any game and think like this guy's doing like ridiculous things on the ball, but take him out of the team. It's so different. But I'd rather Declan goes unnoticed and just plays these passes and wins these easy balls and just becomes like a key cog rather than is like hitting it from 40 yards and rouletting people.
Breaking news, our production team tell me we have another special guest arriving in the house. The local man, or shall I say, the global man.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Kelechi in the house, aka the global man.
No, look at this man, please.
No, you were the local man.
Mr. Worldwide.
Until I found out you've been travelling around the world, some of it with the Arsenal team. So we've renamed him the global man.
Thank you.
How are you, bro?
Oh well, we're here,
Looking forward to this game tonight?
The British summer is summering. So we're good.
Yeah. So, Kelechi, as we were saying before you arrived, it's the second game of the 3-match tour.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this one, Arsenal versus Man United?
Yeah, of course.
Would you agree with us that although it's billed as a friendly, there's no such thing as a friendly when it comes to Arsenal versus Man United?
Oh, yes.
So unlike other friendly games or pre-season games where you say the result is not important, I think tonight the result is important.
It depends on where it swings, God forbid we lose, I think it's a friendly. If we win, it was quite competitive. You understand?
Yeah,
it depends on the narrative. But I mean, it's Manchester United. Whether we meet them here in England or abroad, it's Manchester United, and we have to win.
You have to win.
Yeah,
I mean, already today, I went to the gym in the afternoon, I come out, looked at my phone, I had about half a dozen messages from different Man United fans bantering me about this game.
Yeah.
Banter saying what though? What they say?
Saying that they're going to beat us,
And
man.
if they don't,
smoke us.
are you gonna message all of them?
Speaking about
Yeah,
Man
they're
United,
chatting already.
did you want
Is
me to-
Onana starting?
No, I was going to read the Jimmy
Yeah,
team out.
please do.
So, obviously, I read the Arsenal team out. So, the Man United team, you've got Heaton in goal.
Okay. So no Onana.
No Onana. Martinez, centre back, he's back.
Okay.
Alessandro Martinez, partnering Varane. Wan-Bissaka will be the right back, and they've also got Luke Shaw as a left back. So they're normal back four. So it looks quite strong. In midfield, they've got Mount. They've got Bruno Fernandes, who's now the new captain.
Yeah, that's right.
They've also got Maino. I think he's like a youth player, up and coming, looks quite good. And then I believe on the left it will be Garnacho. On the right, I believe it will be Anthony, and maybe through the middle, Sancho, or there's
No
going to
Rashford.
be
So no
no
Marcus.
Rashford. So on the bench, it's Bishop, I believe, is the spare keeper. Vitek, Dalot, Fernandes, Lindelof, Maguire, Williams, Ahmad, Casemiro, Ericsson, Gore, Hannibal, McTominay, Palestri, Van de Beek, Forson, and Rashford.
Okay.
So
that's
I think
quite
we've
a
got-
strong 11.
Yeah, we've got a stronger bench, I believe.
Yeah,
what I read.
yeah,
But it's also, I think it's quite interesting because normally in these games you think the first half of the game, is the starting 11.
Yeah.
And then they kind of bring on these players. But both managers have kind of left players on the bench. Rashford's on the bench for Man United. Arsenal, we've got Partey, White, some of the regulars. So it's interesting to see that as well.
It is interesting.
I should just read out the super chat while we're here from Perth Luxury. He says,
Again.
Thai Fantasy Transfers Episode 2. You have to pick one or they pick one for you. Nasri or Adebayor, Wayne Rooney or Ryan Babel. Van Persie or Fabregas.
Next.
There's a lot to unpack.
Next. That's what I'm going to say next. Thank you, Perth Luxury. Next.
There was a lot to unpick there. I wasn't really sure where he was going. with
Next.
that, but,
Is my answer.
but you're not
Perth
interested,
Luxury.
huh?
No, I'm not interested because he thinks he's funny. So next.
Okay.
You got
Jack,
to respect the super chat, man.
No, I respect them when they make sense. So obviously
I was
other shops are available. Let me say
just
that.
going to ask Jack what he thought of that Man United lineup.
I mean, it could
Quite
be,
strong, isn't it?
yeah, it could be stronger with, like, if Rashford and Casemiro in there. And I think it's kind of a shame that they're not starting in a way, because I think there's more to learn that way. I'd hate it to be like, we go like 3-0 up in the first half, and then we start bringing on like the Cozy Dubreys and the
No, but that would be great,
Marquinhoses,
but
and then they come on, bring on like Casemiro's and Rashford, and then they score too, because then no one's learned anything. I'd rather it's like strong v strong than like
I
reserves
think
v
that's quite
reserves.
strong though, with the exception of Rashford. That's pretty much.
Just a question though. Just came to me when you said that, Jack. Do you think that maybe the reason why they're not starting their full 11 and maybe we're not starting our full 11
Yes,
is because
we're playing each other, obviously.
so he doesn't want to give all the cards away?
Absolutely, I think that's part of it. Yeah.
Because you also got to think, I think the issue that Arsenal fans have gone through over the last few years is we've had a strong 12, 13 players, but we haven't had that rotation. Now, you've got Smith Rowe, that should still be strong. He should be able to start. So I think we've got to change it from being first team to now being rotation. That's the words, I think that's the language that I think as Arsenal fans we're probably going to have to start using.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's not about first team, first 12, 13 players, Ben White shouldn't be a starter. As in a guaranteed, as much as I like him.
Yeah.
The likes of even Saliba, he shouldn't maybe have to be a starter. As amazing as he is, he's fantastic. But if Tomiyasu is maybe better for that game, it's horses for courses, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or if Partey is better for a specific game, take out Havertz. That's what it is. It's not just about like Havertz cost £65 million. He's going to be starting every game. That's just maybe where I think about it. And I don't want people to take from this that I'm saying Saliba is not good enough to start every game. He's fantastic.
Of course he is.
He's one of the best centre backs in the world.
He is.
Currently, he is.
He is.
But I'm just saying it's the language of he's not a God-given right for him to play every game, as it is for everybody, probably other than Turner, other than Ramsdale, I think is the only one.
Okay, we've got another super chat here
very
from
good.
Racy Lacey. He says, no way Ty just said he respects it when it makes sense. I could make a montage of clips, hundreds of them, when he's never made sense.
Next. next to
Big
that
up
as well.
AFTV.
And then let me just say it now. I don't know how many.
Is that your new riposte? Next.
No. I'm gonna just say it now, and I'm gonna be serious. I hope I don't have to. I hope I only say it once. Please, if you're gonna send in super chats, please be respectful. Don't abuse us. Don't insult us. That's all I'm gonna say.
To be fair, it's not abusing you.
No. That's all I'm. But that's the 3 words I'm gonna say because I know people are gonna try and talk nonsense. So that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. So you've heard what Ty's had to say. Keep it respectful. Keep it,
So, because why we respect the super chats, you have to be respectful. If you don't agree with us, fair enough. But there's no reason to insult us, to abuse us.
I didn't think it was particularly insulting, but we take your point.
No, well, I do. Because just say you don't agree.
Okay.
That's all you have to say. You don't have to say anymore. Because there's a lot I could say which I don't. Because I respect people, but I expect to be respected. I expect Jack, Lee, you, Laurie, and Kelechi to be respected as well.
Okay, so let's just say United have had 2 pre-season games so far against Leeds and Lyon. They've won both of them.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's
so
right.
they're coming into this game in a bit of form. Mind you, those 2 games you would expect them to win. What are you expecting to see from United today, Jack?
I think
You think they'll be taking this seriously?
Yeah, I think this is where it steps up. Like I think the Leeds one was just like it's a fitness friendly. I think a lot of the youngsters played. This is like now we're like, this is how we want to play. Like we've had the fitness, people have got their game time. This is like you want to start on the first game of the season, you put a good shift in against Arsenal. So I think this is where you start like playing for places on the first game of the season.
Yeah, I would agree. As I said before, I don't think there is no such thing as a friendly win.
Do you think, like, going off of your point, if Declan had a poor game today, hopefully he doesn't touch wood, do you think that's, and Partey comes on in the second half and has a good game, do you think that alters Arteta's mind? Because we know that Arteta's very, listen, I think, Laurie, you would agree, and I don't want to even sugarcoat it, he's quite stubborn with his formation. He's quite stubborn with his players. He's got favourites. He's not going to not start Odegaard. He likes to...
Well, Odegaard is captain.
Fine, but what I'm saying is that if a player, going off Jack's point today, go out there and show me you deserve to start, right? This is what you're saying this game is kind of going to be an introduction to. If that's the case, and if Declan, who's come in for a big price tag, has a poor game, where does that leave Arteta in the sense of, right, who starts, him or Partey, or does Partey come in for Havertz, or how does that work? What do you think?
Well, I'm going to argue back, if that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you say like, obviously Arteta being a bit stubborn. I feel like when these really good players like Odegaard have bad games, he's loyal and he's like, you've had a bad game, come back in. But I think when they have dips in form, he's not actually as stubborn. Like we saw at the end of the season, Jorginho sat at DM for like the last 6 games.
Did really well.
Partey had his dip and it was like, okay, you're a great player, you've had 1 bad game, fair enough, you've had 2. And then it was Jorginho onwards.
Again, if I was going to talk about that incident, then it took him a little bit of time to do that.
Yeah, it did.
It was more so when the league was gone, so it was a little bit easier to do that. Okay, fine. I believe he did it in the Newcastle game, which the league wasn't actually theoretically gone by then. But the point still remains that he should have done it maybe a couple of games before that. And I just think that when I look at the overall, what Arteta's known for, I just think he's someone who. It takes him a little bit of time to make that substitution or make that change, rather than maybe like Pep, that if he sees it, it's automatic for him. He'll do that. He's like Russian roulette with him at times with some of the picks that he makes in his team. But listen, I'm not dumping on him. I think Arteta's a great guy. He's done extremely well. I just think when you're looking at the team itself, it's something to think about.
I think Saka's like a good example of that as well, because. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Saka. I think he's amazing. But personally, I think he was burnt out into last season. I think he was starting games and getting like 87-minute shifts, and then we were giving Nelson like 3 or 4 minutes. And I think there was not drop him, but there was times where it was like, okay, you've had 60, like you're out on your feet now. Done. Now let's make a change. And he just even when in pre-season, like Saka's getting like starts every week.
Yeah, he does. But then I think Lee makes a brilliant point. It's about the squad. Because I'm thinking now, as fantastic as Bukayo is, he can't play every game as well. Nobody can play every game. It's got to be rotation.
Yeah,
As
but
he
again,
talked,
when
we're
he's not
expecting to
playing,
see the
there's a
players
drop off in
out any
quality, isn't
second.
it?
No, there is. But then, no, you're right, Kelechi. But then that's why we have to bring someone in who's going to be able to cover for Bukayo, even if it means bringing in Nicholas Pepe, because I think Nicholas is talented enough to do it.
Got a super chat here that you might be interested in, Ty. From Sampak Sharma. It says, Ty, will you enjoy seeing Timber in the back tonight? In the back line.
Okay.
This guy's crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I'm interested to see Urine play and see what he can do.
This guy's crazy.
You have to process the question.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy.
Another one here from
Thank you for super chat.
Era 323. He says, big up the AFTV lads from a
Big up to you
Dublin
as well.
Gooner. 4-0
Okay.
result here.
Oh, I hope
Ty
so.
getting dissed, man's a legend. So that he's actually on
Well,
your side.
well,
No, he's on
thank
your
you,
side,
thank
right?
you. No, but thank you. I appreciate that, but I can only get dissed by people that mean anything. People that don't mean anything is not a diss. But thank you.
Just take the
Did you
compliment.
say 4-0?
I did say thank you. He said 4-0. Yeah, he said 4-0.
Looks like there's little bit of a delay because it was my understanding that we were going to kick off at 10
Tell you what,
o'clock.
Yeah.
Lauren looks fit, man.
Yeah.
Is that? I thought it was a young. Wow,
Wow. He looks
that's Lauren.
does.
I didn't. Guys, I thought this is something. What? He hasn't even aged, man. He looks the same as when he was playing
I
for
ain't
us.
gonna lie, he's putting Frimmy to shame, bro. Hey, no. Yo, Frimmy.
No, it's
Yo.
cool. No.
Got another
David's
super chat
alright.
here
It's just
from
'cause he looks so
Milo.
good, Lauren.
He's your nemesis. He was making a load of
Next.
super chats.
Let me say next. No, I don't want to hear from Milo. Next. I'm not interested in.
He says you don't know what you're talking about.
Next.
No, but
Like I
we've
said,
got to
next.
read it.
Nah, you gotta
Okay, read it next. Next. That's what I'm going to say now. Next. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, Milo's a children's program. Let me just say that. But next. I mean, we won't imagine. But with Lauren, you know what? They're dissing him, and I mean they're dissing him on FIFA. Obviously, other games are available. You can't find him.
Really?
Yeah. Why is he not there? Because I've got silly Ashley in my team. If I got Lauren, I'll fire Ashley and have Lauren on the right and Gail on the left. But there's no Lauren there. Can you imagine? No Lauren, no Sylvan, no Canu.
No, but do you think these players are worthy of like good status of FIFA though?
Of course they are.
Nah, not Lauren. He was a great defender, but
In that invincible team, of course they are.
yeah, but come on, like I think Ashley Cole is worth being in FIFA though.
No, he is, but it's the way Ashley acted, isn't it?
Yeah, but you
what
can't,
he did was
no,
nonsense.
FIFA don't care about that.
Yeah, no,
that's-
but okay, then, but how many? But Roy Keane is there. Roy Keane is there.
Because he's an all-time great.
Okay, but Roy Keane, a lot of Manchester United ex-legends are there. Where's our legends?
But what I'm saying is, Lauren is an ex. He's not an overall Premier League.
No, but
great.
he's part of one of the greatest teams. So he's part of a
Yeah, he was
very.
he was a
Just
mainstay.
while we're debating that, I'm hearing on the comment or seeing on the comments that
Yeah.
there's a delay. It could be as long as 30 minutes, but they've not said why. I don't know why there's
Okay.
this delay.
Man United, they are
If I
late.
find out more, I'll let you guys
They
know.
are late. It's New York traffic. They went to Times Square to do sightseeing, and now they are late.
The Times Square. No,
Another super chat here. This one's aimed at Kelechi. He says, Kelechi is from Ryan Pereira. Kelechi, do you believe Ty had been to Nigeria?
Yeah, we're together.
Well, the thing is, who was that?
That was
I
from Ryan
took him
Pereira.
back home.
Well,
Just like I took Saka back home the other day. You understand?
Well,
I
Ryan
took him back
Pereira,
home. That's my work now. Take them back home.
Let me just say, right, that as fantastic Robbie is, and I'll say it, Robbie likes to lie a lot jokingly, okay? So don't believe Robbie when he said, I've never been to Nigeria.
No,
Because
but
I
you have. You went the other
No,
day.
but I went before.
Before then.
Because
When you were very young, yeah?
Did I say that?
No, I'm
You think
asking.
you're clever. You see, this is Laurie's brother. You see?
No, I assumed it was when you were very young.
I've been to Nigeria a lot of times, okay?
A lot of
Is that
times,
okay?
alright.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised?
No, I've just never heard you talk about it, that's all. But listen, if that's what you say, fair enough.
Well, should I talk about it
You
then?
weren't sent there as a punishment then, no?
Say that again?
That's only a joke.
That's not even funny. How can I be said as a punishment?
We're referring to something else.
I know, but that's my
referring to
route, so
something
it's not a punishment, it's a
Right,
privilege.
got another,
They started.
right,
Right.
Today.
they're out on the pitch. It is a little bit late. It's coming up to 5 minutes late, but they are on the pitch, which is good news. And
Apparently, no matter what happens as well, there will be a penalty shootout.
Oh, right.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
No matter
that's
what the score
interesting.
is.
Have we done score predictions yet?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I agree.
Really? What kind of
Yeah.
strange friendly is
I
this?
don't know.
I was waiting to see when they were coming out of it. But let's start with the score prediction. Jack, seeing as you mentioned it, you go first.
3-1 Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay. Scorers?
Ooh.
Kai.
Yeah. Got a big Kai fan in there.
Yeah. Saka. I'd love to see Balogun come on and score as well. So I'll go.
Right.
Go
Okay.
Havertz.
Ty?
Oh,
Be quick.
I want to go for 3, but I'm going to go for my tried and tested 2-0. And I'm going to say Declan and Urian to score debut goals.
Wow. Interesting.
Bro, this your shout is too
Goonally?
I tell you what, I was going to go 3-1, but I'll let Jack have it, so I'm going to go 3-0.
We can share.
Okay.
3-0.
I'll say 3-0.
Goal scorers.
Goal scorers, I'm going to say Saka's going to get one. I'm going to go Odegaard. And
Okay.
I'm going to go Nketiah. He scored last season. Well, last season.
Yes.
He scored him, so.
Yes.
I don't think that Urian, unfortunately, will be amazing. I'd love to be proven wrong.
He had a good game the other night.
Yeah, I don't think he will score, and I don't think Declan will score. But again,
Okay.
love.
Fair enough.
Like he just mirrored
Mr.
what I was
Local
saying.
Man.
He just said exactly what I was going to say.
Really? 3-0?
The same scorers, 3-0 with the same scorers.
Wow.
Okay, right.
That's what he said.
Let's
bro.
see how that
That's
goes.
like when you said that, like, oh my god.
I've got Arsenal winning. You may be surprised to learn, but it's going to be a bit
Why would,
closer.
why would we be
2-1.
surprised? Why would we be surprised?
No,
You're not
I said that in sarcasm.
Okay, well.
But I think it's going to be a bit closer than what you guys suggested.
Get your my man.
Eddie.
Chale.
Who do you think is
The
going to
goals will come from Kai Havertz and Eddie.
I think Eddie will
Okay,
score.
I think Eddie will score.
Who do you think?
He
are
looked
the-
quite sharp.
Martinelli as well, no?
Who do you think
Oh, yeah, Gabriel, yeah.
the danger for Man United? Obviously, he's looking at their team on the screen.
Garnacho,
Yeah.
I think.
Bruh, to be honest. I'm just keen to see what Mount will do.
That midfield.
He's coming for a lot of stick recently. So
Yes, yeah.
That midfield, you can get at it. Fernandes, Mount, Mainu, you can get at that midfield, I think, as well.
I'd imagine Fernandes will be extra hyped up given that he's just been awarded the Man United captaincy, which I have to say, it would appear, looking at United last season, he was acting as a captain even when he wasn't. Some would say he was undermining Maguire at times and other people, but he's got what he wants, and I'm pretty sure he'll be up for this game. He's always up for a game.
Big game for Rice, man. Big game for
Also,
Rice.
a big game. Listen, man, it's a big game full stop.
Yeah. But
Big game full stop.
safe to say that Manchester United team that's playing now will not play against us in the Premier League.
No.
I'm 100% convinced.
Mainu's definitely not playing, so Rashford's not going to not play, so...
Yeah,
And looking at the ground, it's completely sold out.
Yeah.
We're being
Yeah.
told 82,500.
come on.
So,
I'm also keen
yeah.
to see if when Partey comes on, if he
Thomas.
can play with Rice, like
Yes.
the manager said in his interview.
Yes, absolutely.
Where he's gonna play with, there are a lot of things to take out from
And
the
this,
game,
the
to
man
be
we're looking at here, he's got a big season in front of him, man, because
Yeah,
he
of
was a little
course.
underwhelming last season.
Anthony.
Anthony. But there is a player in there, man. I do rate
well,
him.
that's Manchester
That's the
United.
man
That's
know
Manchester
that.
United's problem, isn't it? No, I'm only kidding.
I tell you
Yeah,
what, though,
yeah.
I would hate to be in the stadium, being right at the top. I've been to Barcelona Stadium,
So have I.
and I wasn't even at the top. I was, well, not bottom, but I thought I was even high enough still. I couldn't really see everything.
Have you been Newcastle?
Newcastle.
You go to Newcastle. That's a regular thing.
Because they are touching heaven.
It's a regular thing in
We're
Newcastle.
about to get underway. Something else to say, man.
Takahiro.
Right, got a super chat here from Zenix. It says, great to
Kick
see
off.
you, Kelechi. Your presence is missing on the American tour vlogs, but I hope you're well.
I'm
and
well,
Jack, can I have your number? Looks like, I
What's going on here?
don't know, but somebody wants Jack's number. I'll let Jack decide whether he wants to give out his number.
Well,
Pressure, let's go.
But anyway, we're
Pressing
underway.
well.
We're off.
I know I can't
nice.
speak.
That's it.
I know I can't
Martinelli,
speak for
action
Jack, but I
man.
think that's a no.
I feel like my girlfriend might have something to say about that one, to be honest with you.
Listen, mate.
Come on. What's interesting?
United pressing, man.
Not really,
Right.
though.
No? Oh, they stood off a little now, but initially.
That's a good ball.
Come on. Let's score after.
you know what?
Something I noticed in the first game, and I'm going to say it for this game as well, the pitch looks a bit green.
Yeah,
The other day,
looks dry. It
actually,
looks dry.
It looks a
dry.
lot better than the other pitch
Yeah,
we played
the
on.
pitch the other day was a little bit,
Was
bit off.
I think
was
it's probably one of them, like, you know, the synthetic ones where they're
Yeah.
like half 4G, half. It's probably like an NFL pitch, you know.
Exactly.
Everything. It's
But the
one of them
grass is
synthetic
definitely
ones.
higher than it would be.
Yeah, it looks long. It looks long and
It looks
dry.
a bit longer,
So it's
which
like.
could make a difference to the passing.
yeah.
I tell you what, though, as good. I know you actually asked earlier on who you're looking forward to see in terms of the new signings, Laurie.
Yeah.
I think it's a huge game for Nketiah as well.
It is.
It's a huge game. You've got the trust of the manager, not starting Jesus,
That's a good point, though.
not starting Balogun, and we're in America,
Yeah.
Against
not
good
starting
opponents.
even the false number 9 of Havertz, not starting even Smith Rowe, who could be another person who could kind of go in that position. So it's a big game for him, man.
It is. No, that's an excellent point. And also, let's be honest, man, he needs to stake his claim because although he started off well initially.
Great ball.
That's it. Cut and shoot,
God,
Baba.
so much time.
That's it.
That's poor. That's a poor ball.
Just because you touched on it a second ago, what do you think about the whole Balogun thing? Like he's not started any. You're saying like, oh, prove yourself. You just come back from France, and you're giving him like 20 minutes.
I would sell him.
Really?
I would sell him. Yeah.
Without even giving him a shot.
I would sell him.
Why?
You know
Why
what?
would you sell
I'm
him?
going to say something, right? And I'm going to probably come across as like this grumpy old person, but
Which you are.
I probably so. But you know, like sometimes someone can talk a good game, but it's the way you do it. And I just
That's
feel like
true, that's true.
I just feel like you've scored 21 goals, fine.
Brilliant.
Now, how good is that league? Because Lacazette was above him in that league.
Yeah.
And we saw how poor he was in terms of goal contribution for us as Arsenal in his last season. Fine, okay, cool. He's gone back to France. He feels comfortable, all of these things. But you've come back and the rumours, okay, we're only going off rumours, he hasn't said anything, but it's all this like, well, I don't want to go on loan, I don't want to do this, but look at your age mate in Saliba. He's gone on 2 loans.
Yeah.
And
So
he's
hang on, let me unpick that a minute. So you're saying that you're kind of dismissing the fact he got 20 odd goals because you're saying Lacazette got more. So you're implying that the French league is a farmers' league, but you're forgetting one.
Well, hold on.
You're forgetting one thing.
Where did
Mbappe
I
also
say
plays in that league.
Where did I say? hold on.
Mbappe also plays in that league.
That's true.
We had
And
a
and
conversation.
Lacazette got more
This
than
is
him.
why this guy's
So
not-
you saying that
you're a bad-
Mbappe's not a good
You're
player?
a nasty guy. We just had a conversation about someone else in the other room. You are taking words that I did not say. I just
What did
said.
you? Isn't that
Did
what
I
you
call it a
said?
farmers league? Where did I say?
No,
the
but
word-
you implied it.
But that's your implication.
Okay, so you said, right? You said, correct me if I'm wrong.
This guy.
You said that Balogun got 20 odd goals, which
21.
wasn't that great considering that Lacazette got more than him. So
Yeah.
I'm saying Lacazette got more than Mbappe. Are
Did
you
I call it a
dumping on
farmers
Mbappe
league?
as well?
Did I call it a farmers league? Did I call it a farmers league?
But the implication was clear.
Listen, this guy is crazy. Bro. I'm telling you, Laurie. I'm telling you, Laurie is a crazy guy.
This is brilliant.
But no, listen. Look, for me, okay, fine. Even if I don't want to talk about the goals in the league that he come from, and you're talking a big game, and it's one season. But people don't say that about ESR. He's only had one good season, and everyone wants to keep him and sell him. Some people want to sell him as well. So
Really?
listen,
I tend to look at it a little bit different with respect, Goonali. This is dangerous. He's in.
Stop him.
dear.
Stop him.
Oh, great recovery work. Oh,
No.
Oh, dear.
oh, he's offside. He's offside.
No, he's not offside. No, he missed.
But that was a good recovery.
Anthony
wasn't
missed.
It was.
And that was Mount, isn't it?
That's
He's got to do better.
No, it's poor, Anthony.
Yeah, but then
But you see that with Anthony, you see he's very left-footed. The minute you force him down the alley, he's struggling.
But what happened with one ball over the top though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was poor.
Who was defending that as well?
Kivior, I think.
Look, just look at that.
Kivior.
No.
He's on the bench.
So who is it then? No, that's.
Is that? That's
Rice.
Declan
That Rice, yeah.
What's he doing there? And where's the? Oh my gosh! Well done to Declan. That would have been 1-0.
Yeah, you could say that, but the ball, did he
Deal with it
mistime the
already.
jump?
Up,
Did
no.
he not jump? 'Cause
Oh,
the
was he
ball-
offside as well?
No, I don't think
No, I don't think it was offside.
Interesting. No, you know what? At the moment, the discussion between Lee and Laurie is more interesting than the game. It's quite funny.
Oh, that's a lovely bit of defensive work. Oh, look at that.
Oh, well done. Oh, well done.
I will say though, this pitch is very slow. You can see the ball doesn't.
Yeah, this is what I
yeah.
was saying about the grass.
It's not slick at all.
looking
Yeah.
long
Yeah, go on, take
against
it.
Tommy.
But yeah, overall, I would sell.
What's he doing?
Balogun. I would sell him.
You know what I would say about the Balogun thing, right? I never
Balogun.
put it against a young player that shows confidence and belief in himself. So when he's saying you don't want to go on loan, he's basically saying I want to fight for my place. I want to be given the opportunity. And I think, given the goals he got last season, I think he's worth a shout, especially
worth
if you're
a
not
shout.
bringing in anyone better.
He's worth a shout. He is.
I mean, I would like to see a strengthen up top, but it's got to be the right choice. Jack, what are you saying,
Just
bro?
the way that I'm sort of like interpreting what he said, the quotes that came out, is that he's not saying, I'm not going on loan, I want a chance. It almost sounds like he's saying, I'm not going on loan, I want to start. And that's where I sort of have the description. He's not like, oh,
He's basically saying, I want the opportunity.
I don't think he's not saying give me the Eddie minutes, like give me like 20 minutes at the end of the Prem, give me the League Cup. He's saying I want to be Arsenal striker. And it's like, disregard Jesus balling out last season.
No, I don't think he's saying that.
I feel like he is. I think he's saying...
We don't know. The thing is, to be fair,
we're teaming up.
I see what you're doing there, bro.
The thing is,
great shot there.
It's opinion. But what I will say...
From Martinelli.
I don't know if Kelechi will be the same, but I will say that I would like to hear... I don't know what he's actually said. So I reserve judgment because...
You just heard what he said.
No, but...
it's not come from his mouth.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's... Because what it is that the reason why I'm saying that, because when I've been lucky enough to meet him and I've not seen anything but humility from him. So I don't know...
Yeah, but with respect, Ty, we're not talking about when you met him.
I know.
We're asking you about the comments.
No, I know.
Can you stick to the subject?
Yeah, I know. No, but what I'm saying is, those comments are meant to sound arrogant.
No, but they don't sound arrogant to me.
No, but okay.
To me, I take that as a man who believes in himself. He wants the opportunity. He's a young guy.
But
that's
oh no, who's this?
This is what Ty is always worried about, injuries, and that looks like
it's Gabriel.
That looks like a nasty one as well.
Oh no, let's hope he's all right.
I think it's just a knock to the shin. I hope it is anyway.
Oh!
But what is Bruno Fernandes? This is a yellow card.
That's Bruno as well.
Look at this. Look at this.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah,
where's the card
naughty,
then?
Man.
Where's the card? This is what I'm saying in games like this.
Where's the card?
That's not very friendly.
Never heard
That's
you say
not
that
friendly
before.
at all.
That is not friendly.
Kelechi, what do you make of the Balogun situation?
For Larry.
It's like choosing between two of my kids.
No, but would you like to see him given an opportunity?
Yeah, but...
And I mean a meaningful opportunity, not just here and there.
Yeah, I mean, I think given... If you leave Arteta between the two of them, I think he's going to pick Eddie because Eddie knows the system. Eddie has played in the system.
Get him.
I think I heard a rumor that they said he can't. He plays off the shoulder. He can't hold on to the ball. Yeah.
Looks a bit shaky at the back.
What's going on, Nas? What's going on there? Huh?
What I would say about the game, it doesn't lack for intensity. You can see the players are taking it very
seriously. Taking it serious. They're taking it very serious.
Just a quick super chat whilst we're concentrating on the game. It's from Twerkish. He says, Laurie, the new kit looks better on you than the players. Now, if you're being serious, then obviously I'll take that as a
What
compliment.
was that? Twerkish?
Twerkish, yeah. There was another super chat here, actually.
No, but then Laurie, you said that, let's stick to the subject. What I'm saying by that is that if following has said that, that's very out of character. That's what I will say.
No, but it's how you interpret what he said.
Exactly.
And I'm saying I don't interpret it.
Why do you say that's out of character?
Because like I said, I don't know what he said. So unless we actually can hear what he said, we're only taking on what's...
No. Why I'm saying that, Ty, is
that's great.
Respectfully, you don't know him.
No, I know him to check. That's what I'm saying is I don't know him. I don't know him inside out.
It's not out of character.
No. But what I'm saying is I know him to
Good boy, Saka.
and I've found him.
Good 1-2.
Anytime I've spoken to him, I've found him
to be
nothing but humble.
Just like if someone says he said something.
Exactly.
To the best of his knowledge, I've worked with this guy.
Exactly.
He can't say that kind of
Exactly.
thing. To the best of his knowledge.
Oh, nice.
Saka.
Yeah, Saka! What are you?
But that's
now.
What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. We didn't score. We should
Oh,
have done.
Man.
That should be 1-0.
Martinelli, that is poor.
That should be 1-0.
Mind you, it's very encouraging the way Saka
encouraging.
just opened them up like a can of beans on that right.
Yeah, that's right. Kelechi, you're right. That's exactly what.
So to the best of his knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what. So if following has said that, me personally, I don't know. I
No,
would
but
love
what is
to
wrong
know.
with what he said?
No. I'm not saying everything. But if people are saying it's an arrogant comments, I just would like to
And
know.
I'm saying it's not.
Yeah, I know, but I
So
think
it's open to interpretation.
Exactly, but I don't know. What I would say, we don't know what he said, unless we actually hear him speak, because we haven't heard him speak. We're just making assumptions of what he said.
And I think he was interviewed after the MLS game and he said
Exactly.
He's here to...
Personally, I've got no issue with what he
said.
said. No. Because the man is merely expressing confidence.
All right, hold on. Wait, let me just ask you this though, Laurie, right?
Sure.
So you're presenting now. You present and you obviously do. We do watch-alongs together as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, someone new just comes in and just takes your place. And when he comes in, He's meant to do half and half with you, but he's like, no, I don't want to join unless I'm taking all your slots.
If he said that,
If he said that,
that is very different.
He assumedly said, there's an English there.
With respect, that is very different.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, as Jack said, sort of reference, if he did come out or if he has made this aware to anybody in the management team that he doesn't want to stay and be a bit part player, you can't come into Arsenal at your young age, having one season, won nothing as well, and demand those kind of things at a top
Is
club.
he demanding now?
Well, that's
or
what
is he
asking.
saying I've got faith in myself?
No, Laurie, come on, let's not be stupid. We know what he's doing. He's saying, I want to be the main guy that you call on to be the striker at Arsenal.
And I'm saying, what's wrong with that?
Because you've got better players in the team that are better than him.
Yes.
So you can't demand that.
No, but I wouldn't say he's necessarily demanding.
So what is he doing? What is he doing then?
My interpretation of what he said is a bit similar to what Eddie was said.
Yes, exactly.
A couple of seasons ago, when he was saying, "Listen, man, I'm confident that if you give me the opportunity, I can get the goals."
Yeah.
Saka again looking
No, but he
dangerous.
didn't ask to be the first player, first teamer like that.
Lovely, Bukayo.
Oh, I think that.
That's not a foul.
That is not foul.
Well done, referees played on. It's a
Yes.
great ball in behind.
That's it.
But that's why, because you see the ball holds up. That's why you can play those.
Yeah.
I do think it's a bit weird though. If like he is saying that he wants to be the first choice striker, to then not give him a chance.
Did he say he wants to be the first striker?
If
he
he's
just
saying
said he don't want to go
if
out
he's
on
saying he
loan.
wants to be a part of the team and he doesn't want to just sit on the bench all season, surely then you're playing MLS All Stars. He's just switched to his allegiance. Surely you at least give him minutes to show. Like, I just don't feel like he's been given the chance to.
He's basically said, look, I would like to. I don't want to go out on loan. I want to stay at the club. That's how I'm interpreting it.
Yeah.
And he's also said, and I'm paraphrasing, that if I get the opportunity, I can be that guy. I don't see nothing wrong with that at all, bro.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't think he's getting the opportunity.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's getting.
No,
the
he probably
opportunity.
won't.
he's
But
not.
what I'm saying, he's putting a marker
Yeah.
in the sand and saying, listen, man, I believe in myself. Give me the opportunity. Because listen, in life, as in football, a closed mouth doesn't get fed.
No.
So you got to be out there saying to the...
Yeah.
You like that one, right?
But
I've never heard that before, but that's brilliant. I like that.
There's
Proverb,
also, there's also something where he's probably
well
not
done.
doing it in training to show that he can
How
start.
do you know that? Are you
We
in
don't
training?
know.
No,
we don't
I'm
know.
saying.
No, but are you in training?
Arteta-
So he said probably.
No, but
No,
Ty
but-
was referencing things that he doesn't know Balogun, but he's like from what he knows.
No, I know him
so
to chat
what I'm
to.
saying from what. Yeah, but you don't know him like a.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying that the comments, if he said that, out of character with the way he comes across, because he comes across very humble.
But what I will say is though, again, you're in his eyes, you're a fan, so he's never going to come across as like an idiot.
No, that's true.
Corner to Man United
That's
here.
true, but then
Heading away.
at the same time, Lee, I would say there are other players who have not come across as humble as he has. He's come across very humble. He's always got time to talk whenever it is.
But that's got nothing to do with wanting to play.
You know,
football.
sometimes we misplace arrogance for confidence and confidence for arrogance.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So we don't know if he said it, how it
Yeah,
was
exactly.
said.
We don't know. We don't exactly.
Then how it's being reported.
Exactly.
You know, so
Exactly.
you know, it's
Because to me, I think one thing. I think it's trying to make him look arrogant. That's what I think. I don't know where it's come from, but it's trying to make him look like, oh, I'm the big man. We don't exactly the way it's been put across. It's trying to make him look bad, in my opinion. That's what I
15
think.
minutes gone, and I have to say it's an end-to-end game. I don't think either side has really got the advantage. What do you say?
We should have scored.
I wish they
I
scored
think we
by
should
now.
have
Yeah,
scored.
definitely.
I think we
But
should have scored.
they've had a couple of opportunities as well.
They have. And also, I don't want to start moaning too early, but I don't know why Fernandes didn't get a yellow card. Because that's a ridiculous challenge. It's a ridiculous challenge.
It was a bit naughty, I must
And it just shows you.
because the ball had gone.
Yeah.
when he made that.
And the referee's done nothing.
So Jack, on the your Havertz-o-meter,
Havertz
what are you what are you rating him so far? Have you seen anything good come from him?
I think he's pressing.
Yeah,
He's
like,
working hard. The ball hasn't really gotten to
You
his
know,
way. He's
you know, on
working hard.
like
He's not hiding.
on like the Nando's spice scale. He's like the orange. He's like,
obviously I'm a
he's
restaurant,
not
but I
lemon and
like it.
herbing, but he's getting there.
I'll tell you what, boy, he might be undercooked right now.
Nah.
I'll tell you what, mate. I'm not too sure.
I'm impressed with the pace and intensity.
Yeah. Obviously, the players, they look after themselves nowadays, so.
They do.
Yeah. No, I think
It's 0-0, but there have been a couple of
shaky
definitive
moments.
goal-scoring opportunities for both teams.
We should be ahead, I think.
But United, like I said, United have had a couple of decent
I
chances.
was going to ask you guys, if you are playing Timber, do you play Zinchenko as well? Will two of them invert? Is it a risk for two wingers, two fullbacks to be inverted?
I think if you do that, then you've got to tell Timber to stay wide. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Zinchenko and
Inverted.
White, or Timber and Tierney, or you make one of them.
I also think it's got to do with the type of team we play against, because
Yes.
if you're playing against the Bournemouth at home, I know we took the life and death last season, 3-2 last minute, but the idea of inverting the fullbacks is to get control and passing forward. So if you've got two players inverting or allowing more space and passes, you're just going to have more control of the ball. So against certain opposition, you can do that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say, a Chelsea away, Liverpool away, you're going to do that. Nah.
It's probably been more at home. But in answer to Kelechi's question, why not? Because if we want to win things, we've got to be brave and we've got to attack. And we're not afraid to attack.
Good work down the wing here, good crossing.
Ooh.
It's been some enterprising play from Arsenal.
Enterprising, I like it.
I've got a super chat here I need to read out from Jonathan Charles. He was relating back to the discussion we had on Balogun.
Yeah.
I'm not going to reopen the debate, but I am going to read the super chat. He says, think we should keep Balogun until we get strength up top, not just sell him straight away. He has potential, give a couple of games to show himself. Now, you know what? That pretty much correlates with what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
But as I said, we're not going to reopen that debate. We're going to focus on the game. And I must admit, I'm enjoying what I've seen so far. Both teams are
What about,
playing decent football.
what's you guys' opinion on Declan then? 18 minutes gone.
Well,
It's not really seen much of the ball yet.
not seen
but
much of
it's early days.
Not seen much of him, but very impressed that he got back into a fullback position to stop that certain goal. But that's it so far.
Both teams are going for it, though.
Yeah.
If we're looking at like a footballing aspect, I think what good things that I'm looking at is we've continued with the pressing from last season.
We have.
Our patterns of play still look to be good, and I think Timber looks like he's just slotting in quite easily.
Yeah.
Which, as I said, I'm sure James would do a better tactical insight than me. But I think from what I'm seeing, it looks good.
Super chat here from Nomad says, Lee, Goonerly, I'm sure he's talking about to pull a hammer with all that reaching he's doing. Stop letting rumours craft your opinion on Balogun.
No, okay.
Pull a hammer.
What I would
he's
say,
stronger than you think,
again,
mate.
I'm not going to talk about it, but when you're here, we talk about topics, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking about what we have read or what we've seen. So
And
we
how
can
we
only
interpret.
go. I'm not reaching.
Sorry.
I'm not reaching. I'm only going off what the news has been. So from what I've seen, it just looks like, and from what his demeanour, how he's acted at times, it just looks like he's not more trouble than he's worth. Not at all. But it just seems like he doesn't want to play.
United using the flanks quite successfully in this game. Oh,
that's
well
good.
done.
Well done, Declan.
The funny thing is, I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, this looks like exactly the way Manchester United are going to play on the break. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And that's the way they try and play against us. So,
Today, he came out and said, or was it yesterday in a press conference, he wants their team to be the best counter-attacking team in the world. So,
who? Ten Hag?
I mean, it can happen. I'm not.
well, they are fundamentally
we can't laugh.
No. I'm not laughing at anybody. But the best counter-attacking team in the world.
It can happen. They've got pace.
But that's their desire.
Yeah, they've got the players to do it. They've got Rashford. They've got Bruno.
Yeah, but I don't know because counter-attacking. When you're only counter-attacking, that's your plan. If your plan doesn't work, what do you do? Because I remember, unfortunately, we lost to them, which I think we should never lost to them at Old Trafford. When we played them at Highbury, they were content to play. Sorry, at Emirates, and we beat them 3-2. They were content to play that way, but they became unstuck.
Well, look, they scored 2 goals from it, so they didn't do.
No, but they still lost the game, didn't they?
Yeah. So
Isn't it? They still lost the game.
Yes, so in context of what he's saying is, okay, last season they weren't the best team. Now he wants to make them the best team. So if that's the case, then they will win.
You seem to be offended because he said that.
No. I'm just thinking. But then they're going to be better than Man City. Then is that what you're saying?
No, he's not. He wants.
He wants to be.
Yeah, everybody. I want to win the lottery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody wants something, isn't it? Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
No, but you
Anyway, Havertz watch, Jack.
Havertz watch.
Oh,
Well done again.
I thought that was going to the goalkeeper.
he's been a bit quiet over the last.
Yes, but then is anyone really?
Yeah, I think you can't really single one player out for being quiet. I mean,
Yeah.
but
I tell you what.
he just adds another dimension. Do you not
He
agree?
doesn't.
I will
It's just
be
something
honest.
different.
I will be honest. I thought Arsenal would have had a little bit more control and be a tiny bit more dominated than what we are being.
You think so?
I thought we would have been, yeah.
I think
I think we're doing all right though.
I think this is kind of what I expected, to be honest, because I knew that both teams would approach the game seriously. I mean, it's interesting that I saw already the manager Arteta's pacing up and down. Oh,
Well
that's
done
a good
again.
ball. And
Yeah, he is.
if you notice, when we played in the first pre-season
wasn't.
game of the US tour, he was sat in his seat for pretty much the whole game. Very.
The level of
Quiet.
the position is different.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Exactly.
So-
We knew this.
So basically, what I'm saying, I did expect a game like this. I didn't expect one team to
Yeah,
dominate.
no, I thought we would be a little bit better. I think Man United, look, it's pre-season, so obviously you're not going to go crazy with it. They do look a bit better than what I thought, I'll be honest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I got to give them a little bit more credit.
But this is what we want, a competitive pre-season game, because with respect to MLS All-Stars, after 5-10 minutes, the
Yeah.
game was already done.
Yeah, but
At
I
least
mean,
with
they were
this
just
game.
they were assembled on Monday, trained on Tuesday, and then they played. So it was just.
Munir Ahmed submitted a super chat. He's not very confident. He says, "We are not organised, and I can see us losing."
well, I can't. I disagree with that.
It's a bit early.
I can
Munir.
see somebody
Confidence
losing,
is
and it's
key.
not going to be us.
Confidence is key.
But Lee, to be fair, I do hear what you're saying. You're saying that that's what Ten Hag wants, yeah?
Oh, they've gone out, they played it.
That's Havertz.
They're
again,
using a
that's
lot of
poor.
width in this game.
That's poor defending, to be fair.
Good defending there, though.
Well done. Good cover though. Good cover with us.
Do you know what I wanted to ask you guys? I think this is a valid thing to
Well done,
kind
Gabriel.
of speak about. Do you think sometimes having too many options can be a bad thing? Because now it kind of throws up more conundrums. I know everybody wants those conundrums, but Arteta, he may not now know his best team. He now needs to think, oh, I've got to play certain players and certain, like, do you know? So do you think like having so many options is like always the best thing? And
I don't know. I think when you get to the real business end of the season,
It can't hurt.
you're going to need those options.
Exactly.
aren't you?
Well, I think
when things like staleness, tiredness, injuries,
exactly.
loss of form, all those
Exactly.
things come
Exactly.
into the equation. You do need to have a strong squad.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, you prefer to have options than no options, even if it means that you've got selection headaches. That's better than having no selection headaches and going with the same team.
Kevin says, super chat here, we can be the best counter-attacking team in the world, especially with a number 9. Man City doesn't play counter-attack time.
Yeah, you can, and also I can win the lottery as well. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, does it?
no, but you got to buy the ticket though. That's the whole.
Yeah,
point.
no. I do hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying. I suppose so. We can all dream, can't we?
Yeah, it's just the trying, isn't it? You wanna be better. You wanna be the best in however you know in
Yeah.
whatever sector. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, look.
Good piece
Yeah,
of
no,
work
I
on
do
the
hear.
wing
No,
there.
Lee, I suppose so. Yeah. Yeah. It's fair enough.
But you see there, like Martinelli had 2 guys on him. That's where Tomiyasu's not the best fullback.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't offer that attacking
Yeah,
prowess.
he's definitely better defensively than
Yeah,
he is on
100%. So he's good with
Well,
going.
I mean, if Tomiyasu is starting a friendly, like where does it leave Tierney?
Kieran, exactly. That's a good point.
Is he
Well,
gonna-
that's a good question, because Tierney, let's be
seeks to
honest,
leave
for a
or
lot of
something?
last season he was
let's hope not.
overlooked.
Let's hope not. But then what I would say with that, we're going to play a lot of games next season. So hopefully, everybody would hopefully get a fair chance.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Because there's going to be so many games next season.
Oh, yeah, you can see, look, Timber's everywhere.
Yeah, he's
A
everywhere.
couple of people in the
brilliant.
comments asking whether Rice is playing. He's not.
Well, then, I'm sorry, if you're asking, didn't you not see him stop a certain goal? Because we did.
But I think
this is good. Can he get the cross in? Oh, good
I
defense.
think
as
see him, like-
Arsenal fans, I think we got to realise that he's not going to do what he did at West Ham.
Exactly.
He's not going to. I think we got to learn that he's
Different role.
That's why I think people were so shocked that we spent so much money because it's a 6. that he looks like he's going to play in. So I don't know how.
I've also heard it said that number 6 position in modern day football is one of the most, if not the most important position.
Yeah, it's very
I know
important.
you may disagree with that, but a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
seem to be.
I think, I'll be honest with you, I know it's going to sound like our agendas. I think he doesn't maybe look as good because Havertz is playing there as well, I'll be honest with you.
I know,
that's interesting.
I'm going to pick you up on something there in a minute. That was an interesting corner. The
wants to
keeper,
stand
rather
up.
than catch it, he punched it away.
Yes.
Arsenal still in possession.
Yes.
They're looking threatening on
Yes.
the
That's Simba.
Can he get a cross in?
Header.
He can.
Oh, no one's there. This
Come
is
back,
it.
Saka.
Urine is everywhere.
That's good feet.
He's
though.
having a
Go
good
on,
game,
Bukayo.
Saka.
Go on,
He's on
stand
the ball
him,
now.
Bukayo. He can't touch you
He
now.
does get the cross in, but
that's a
the
good ball in.
goalkeeper's done well there. Right, so on the Rice thing, I've got to say, Lee, I know you were initially a keen advocate of Caicedo over Rice. Are you still of that opinion?
Look, I always said, and I think you will back me up on this, it wasn't one or the other. I wanted both.
Yes.
But if you had to put a sticking point of one or the other at this moment in time, I wanted Caicedo. Yeah, I'm still going to stick with that point. I think Caicedo is a real game changer, but I'm very happy with Rice as well. I'm very happy.
Okay, but that's fair. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer from Lee. I think Laurie thought you might say something controversial.
But that's the truth, though, right? We
It's
had
a
a
good answer.
conversation. We had
It's
the
a very good answer.
the
Wasn't it?
Nothing
conversation.
controversial about
No,
it.
the conversation
No, I thought
was
you were going to say
actually.
something.
No, because I know that
Yeah.
from having done watch-alongs with Lee, he expressed openly
Well,
that
listen,
he preferred Caicedo over
that's a
Rice.
brilliant-
He's
that-
not the only one, by the way.
No,
I
it's a
spoke to
brilliant
few
answer.
people.
He's a brilliant answer.
Curtis is of that view as well.
The thing is, do you know what? You know what I would say with Caicedo? Apart from that, he still owes Gabriel M an apology. What I would say is that he's only done it for one season at Brighton. Whereas Declan has done it more. Declan's actually won something with West Ham.
Okay, but what I will say is Kante only did it for one season before he went to Chelsea.
But he won the league at Leicester.
That's my point. He only did it for one season.
Yeah, but he won the league. So he won the trophy. That's what I'm saying. So the fact that Declan's won something is massive because that gives you the confidence.
No. What I'm saying to you is, I get your point, but you're saying because someone's only done it for a period.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying Caicedo's not good. I wanted him as well. But what I'm saying is maybe he needs to do more than one season. That's all. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Declan has done it for a while and he's won with West Ham and Kante won the league.
I don't always subscribe to that because players can come from different leagues and do well, or they can do not so well. You can get youth players that come in and they don't do well, or they do well.
Yeah.
So like
Got a super chat here from GP. He says West Ham fans are boycotting Muller Rice. Apparently, thoughts? I have no thoughts on that.
Well,
good save by
That's a
hands.
goal. That's a
though.
goal. That's a goal.
That's poor.
Oh no, that's a goal.
I thought he was saved, but he actually went through it.
my God.
that is poor. That's poor keeping.
I initially thought he saved it. I didn't see it
did I.
slipped
That
under.
is such poor keeping.
Bruno. Oh,
He's weak
Man
at foot as
United
well.
1-0 up.
Weak at foot as well.
Goalkeeping error has to be said.
That's poor keeping, man.
Like I said, I initially thought he'd saved it. I was about to congratulate him on a good save. Turns out they beat him. Long range shot from Bruno. United are 1-0 up. Disappointing to give away a goal like that, I'd say. Jack, what do you reckon?
I just want to see who's closing him down and why he's got so much time.
No one's
We've not defended
He's
well.
got to
at all.
save that.
We've not
No,
defended
no.
well at all, though.
That's not good. I don't want to look at Kai, but my Havertz prop might have to.
It's poor.
It might have to pause for a second
It's very, very poor, man. It's poor.
Got a question to throw at you, just while we're talking about players and Havertz fraud watch. Would you have rather had Mason Mount than Havertz for the position? Just because I know,
No chance.
just because he offers that bit more defensively. Like I know some of our fans wanted him. Sort
What,
of to play
you
in
think
that eight.
Mount offers more defensively?
Yeah. Than Havertz, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Havertz. I thought
Yeah,
you
no,
said-
sorry, no,
right,
yeah,
right,
Kai,
right,
no,
right.
no.
Declan.
No, not Declan. No, then Kai is that eight. I know we were linked with him. for a
I've got to
while.
be honest with you. I was never. I said it earlier in the stream as well. I'm waiting to be sold on him. I'm going to give him. I would say this. I'm going to trust the management team,
Yeah.
and if they think he's worthy of a place in the side, then we've got to go with it. But he would not have been on my list of signings. Back to the game. United have just scored just after half an hour. There is a water break going on, and
There's no way we should be.
Ramsdale is looking a little bit. How can I put it?
Mate, I
He
can't.
knows.
I wouldn't say distraught, but he's looking
She's dancing
disappointed
next
because
to
he
me.
knows he should have saved
Sheepish.
it.
I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Tony here, Super Chat, he says, I don't think Ramsdale is Champions League level. I would disagree with that.
So would
But
I.
he does have a mistake in him. It's not the first time.
But then what about the saves he's made?
But
as well?
I was going to say most goalkeepers do have a
Exactly.
mistake in him. That's just.
Exactly.
But Arteta does look disappointed. You can see it there.
Because he knows we shouldn't be behind.
I think on the balance of play, it was about even.
Easy.
But you don't want to be conceding a goal like that.
You don't, but then, like we keep on saying, if the things are going to happen, let it happen now where we can iron it out. Because that can't happen in the real game. In a real game, we have to be ahead. I know it's a friendly, but
Still
in the
a
real
long way
game,
to go, though.
there is a long way to go, but in the real game, we should be ahead. That's what I would say.
It's just disappointing to concede like
He's disappointing. He's very disappointing.
that. But anyway, we go again.
We go again, yeah. And also in the real game, Fernandes should be on a yellow card as well. No, I'm serious. I'm not. That's a naughty challenge. I don't know what. This is what I'm saying. This is where players get injured. God forbid, none of our players. You cannot tackle like that and not get a yellow card. Because what are you going to do next
with
time?
With respect, Ty, that was quite a while ago, and it had
Yeah, but
nothing
it should have
to
been
do
a
with the
yellow
goal.
card.
It had nothing to do with the goal.
No, he didn't.
Because even if he'd have got a yellow card, it's not like he would have got a red, is it?
Well, you never know, because you could challenge like that again and be off. You never know.
No,
William.
but what I'm saying, it wouldn't have affected their goal. would it?
No, I suppose not. I suppose not.
Well,
No, it's not been as good as I honestly thought. I'll be honest. I came into the game thinking we're absolutely going to spank.
Did you? Did you really think that?
Yeah.
We might still do. We might still do.
I think we should.
Do you
be-
think that as well?
Well,
Yeah.
I came in, I looked at it and I was like, we're so much further ahead than
Yeah,
United. And like, we've done our signings.
Oh, they're in
we're
again.
building.
No, he's off.
He's offside.
I just think as well, right? You've got a manager that's been here 4 years and who everybody's behind, including me. They've got no striker.
Tom Heaton in goal.
They've got Tom Heaton in goal. Their midfield, Mount. Come on, Mount. Where's the steal? Where's the
But you're
engine?
talking about a Mount with a point to prove.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is, we're meant to have two big guys and the magician who's Odegaard. That should be enough to do something better against what we've done. We've had pretty much one clear-cut chance. Now look, it's pre-season, so
No, we've had two.
I'm not.
We've had two clear.
Oh, okay, I'm not complaining.
Look at that. Another stupid challenge again. What's going on here?
I gotta be honest. That Havertz signing is just looking.
What's 10 on one about?
Where do you stand? Where do you stand on the Mount one?
We've got to give him a time.
Goodness, this is a pre-season game.
We've got to give him more
After
time.
two pre-season, you're writing the man off already. Come on.
Would you rather have Mason Mount?
That's premature even by your standards.
I wrote him off before we even bought him. So
Oh, no, I think you've got to give him time.
Super chat here from Munir Ahmed. Remember, he submitted one earlier saying that we were going to lose, and he's now said, "I told you, man."
You told us
could see
what?
it from the kickoff. He
You
said
told
that
us
we
what
were
is the
gonna
game,
lose.
but the game is not over though, is it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just reading out the super
No,
chat.
I'm not
Don't
talking
shoot
to you.
the messenger.
Laurie, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying to whoever sent the super chat. It's not all over yet, is it?
No, it's not. Super chat here from Jack Kilbs. He says, "I thought Ramsdale was better than Onana." Question: He's being sarcastic.
Really? Well, I thought.
Ronald Jacob, super chat, says, "I wish all the best to the Gunners for this season."
Oh, really?
Apart from
So-
Ty.
Well-
Sending his super chat so Ty can buy a lottery ticket.
Go.
Get that go! Well, the funny thing is, who said Aaron is...
All I hear is Ty giving excuses.
Who next? Who said Aaron is better than Onana? He's 100 times better. No, I'm only kidding. No one said that. So Onana hasn't even played for Manchester United yet. So let's see Onana play and see the mistakes he makes, and then you see if you speak, isn't it?
Must admit,
Aye.
Martinez is having a good
So
game.
it's another bad challenge. This is what I'm saying. It's another bad. This is what I'm saying. Well, the referee needs to get a handle on things.
He's okay.
No, but Bukayo's moaning because what's he moaning? He's moaning about the challenge again. That's 3 challenges that they made. Look, Bukayo's moaning. You saw him moaning then. So
No, he's moaning at the ref because the ref's saying you got to come off for a bit.
I think he's moaning about the challenge. He's interested and they're not showing these challenges back.
I think I can sense your frustration.
Frustrating because this is what happened. And the problem is, if this happened in pre-season games, what happens in the real game? Because in the real game, players are going to get injured. This is what I get mad about. Players get injured in real games now. If people challenge like that, players get injured. And then what do we do then?
Another super chat here from, who's it? T1. He's a Chelsea fan. Says, Ty, you were right. De
Next.
Zerbi is a nobody and Brighton are a disgrace.
Next.
Up there, really.
oh
Next.
My, oh my.
And can
Oh, no, they're in.
Oh, he's not going to score, thank God.
He's gone, what? He's in.
He did.
Scored.
He did. He scored.
What is going on here?
Sancho.
This is unbelievable.
That was classic counter-attacking football, I've got to say.
Come down the same side as well.
Yeah.
Been to see where
No, but it was just a clear mistake by Gabriel.
No, but what I'm saying, it was counter-attacking the way he latched onto it.
Well, look,
There you go.
he's done it now. Look, he looks good. He looks good counter-attacking.
Best in the world.
I don't know about that. I don't know what's happened there.
Oh.
But then where are we? We're pushed so high.
Undone by a ball over the top. We've seen that earlier on when
Come
Declan
on.
Rice got
I wouldn't say that's the ball over the top I'm doing, that's to be honest. I'd say
Look, he's got pace,
Gabriel.
and that's a great thing. That's poor keeping again, to be fair.
You think so?
That's
He's
poor
beating at his
keeping.
near post?
Yeah, come on, you be. Oh my goodness,
Come on, Arsenal. Come on.
that is poor, man.
Come on, Arsenal.
That is poor. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, mate. That is poor.
Sarcastic super chat here from GP says, Ty, calm down and have
Next,
some Miller
next. That's all I'm going to say. And the funny thing is, can I just say, what is a Chelsea fan doing watching our stream?
Kelechi, just to bring you in, do you agree with Lee that the keeper should have done better there? Or do you think he's been a bit harsh?
Come on, man.
I think possibly Lee's been a bit harsh.
Yeah, I mean,
He was at his near post, but there was some power and accuracy.
Yeah, of course, and he had the catch of space to finish.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
I
think you
look
can blame
at the
him.
mistake before I look at
Yeah.
the keeper. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think the mistake came earlier on when the ball was over the top line.
I just want to add as well, right? Sancho is playing as their forward with no Rashford, no Martial. This boy, listen. If I speak,
It's not speak, man. Speak
if I
your
speak,
truth.
boy, 6
No,
months.
that's what you're here.
6 months wages will be deducted if I speak.
Listen, within reason, we want to hear what you got to say.
Exactly.
Oh, another ball through the middle. We've been
What are we
true.
doing? What are we
defensively. We're not really at it,
Yo.
you know.
I don't know what we're doing.
coach, make some early substitutions. I won't mind. It's a friendly. Honestly,
What are we doing?
A couple of people in the comments would appear to agree with Lee that it was the goalkeeper's fault, that second goal.
It's poor
but-
keeping. Like, come on, let's be. Listen,
Yeah, but what about the mistake, though?
If we saw Heaton do that, I'll be like, oh, that's his level. That's what you would say. Like, it's Heaton, so that's his level. Come on,
Heaton's the goalkeeper.
Ramsdale's meant to be fighting for England #1. That's the level that he's meant to be in the cluster with Alisson, with Edison, with Onana's now.
But let's rewind it. The defending
it
just before
doesn't-
that,
no.
I'm saying we've been undone a couple of times with the ball over the top.
But Laurie, what's the goalkeeper's main job? You're the last line of what? Defense.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter about what's happened prior. That's what happens when you make a mistake. It normally leads to a goal. He's made a mistake.
United on the attack again. Oh.
I'll be honest.
Shush.
I'll be honest. I'm really not impressed. I know it's only
disappointed.
pre-season.
Yeah.
You don't have to lose your head. I don't have to go
No,
crazy. But
no.
I'm really not impressed.
It's disappointing.
And everybody and I don't want to see Arsenal fans start saying, "Oh, it's only pre-season," because last season everybody was losing their mind because we were winning game in and game out.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can't pick
We
a
can't
side.
say, exactly,
Pick a side.
exactly.
That's all I'm
Either it
asking.
means something or it doesn't. Yeah, it's true.
Pick
it's
a
true.
side.
Yeah,
Everybody
you're right. You are
Everybody was
right.
going crazy.
That's a foul.
When we played Orlando, when we beat them 4-2 or whatever, like
Another
we beat
player's
Chelsea.
gone down there.
Come on, like we have to be
Look,
honest.
it's Fernandez again. That would have been two
Timber's the
yellows.
one that's gone down.
I think this referee is easily deceived. Once he goes and apologizes, I just do it like this. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair though, I just think it was
Exactly.
a bad fall. I don't think there was a.
It's a bad foul. It's a bad foul.
That's what I mean.
It looked like he took a tumble though at the end there.
It's interesting they're not showing it back. I wonder why.
Super chat here from Mr. Reaper says Turner, Ramsdale, I'm sorry but true.
What? What was
He's
he
basically saying that
I think people tend to forget how Ramsdale played last season.
Exactly.
The games that he saved us.
Superb.
Superb
Unbelievable.
saves. One
Unbelievable.
or two mistakes in preseason
Listen.
shouldn't make us go by the top.
but
That's my opinion.
But you
No.
see, look, you know what, Kelechi, you're my guy, but I'm not going to let you do that either because there's been many times in games where he did make mistakes. So this is what we have to be honest. There were games, Southampton, you could say that game was on him. Why? Because you put the fear of into the game by you making a mistake, and then we went 1-0 down, and then it obviously happened to be 2-0 down.
Tony
So-
Stark says, to borrow from Ty, you mustn't forget that it's been humid. Did
Next.
you say that?
Next.
When did you say that?
I said next. That's what I said next. Obviously, other shops are available. That's all I need to say. Next. It's true. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say now. Next. That's all I need to say. It's true. That's all I'm going to say now.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're in again. Oh, that's good from Ramsdale.
Hey,
What is
the
going
defense
on
is sleeping. It's okay to blame Ramsdale, but look at the defense.
No, Kelechi,
They
I
are
would
leaving him
agree with you.
exposed,
Yeah,
but we blame the goalkeeper. You're as good as your defense. That's what they say in football, isn't it?
Yeah, United
the goalkeeper is
are-
as good as his defense. If your defense is not protecting you, you're 1v1 with a
Yep.
Sancho, a £100 million player. He's supposed to perform miracles and turn to Superman. I don't know. Whether near post or not near post, he was destined to score.
He's definitely got his flaws, though, I think.
Yeah, he does. He does. But
think-
his strengths outweigh the flaws heavily.
We're into the last 5 minutes. Arsenal are 2-0 down, and it has
Yeah,
to be said,
every ball up the top is cutting us out. Look at it.
It
But we're
has
not complaining about the defense.
it has to be said that it's not going great for Arsenal.
Not at the
I'll be
moment,
honest,
no.
again,
Another foul?
The light has shone really bright on Kelechi. I think he's been poor as well. I think he's been really poor. This is the game.
You know
where-
what? I'm struggling to find a
How is
Arsenal
Nketiah
player that's
poor?
had a good half.
Where's the service to Nketiah?
He hasn't got no service. Yeah,
That's the thing. We just pick a player said he's been poor. Where's the service to Nketiah?
Eddie hasn't
Has
done
anyone effect? He's even coming back, dropping back to win the ball.
Yeah, he's had no service.
He's working hard. So I get that we have the ways we watch our games, but let's watch it
No, but
as football people.
I-
Where's the service to him?
I think
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
looking
service.
at it differently to you.
I think sometimes you got to make things happen.
Yeah,
Like, Jesus is on the halfway line now, and he's taking a man on, and he's
Well, look at that.
He's taking the
Look
game
at
to
that.
him, but
But
no-
he's been another one that's been pretty much.
But you see, but
here we go.
But
look.
this is what I'm saying. Because the referee's allowing the stupid challenges. That's why the players are getting mad.
No, but Ty, with respect, we said before this game that United versus Arsenal is never a friendly.
So they shouldn't get yellow though.
No, if I could just finish. So what I'm saying is that the intensity level will be
yellow
ramped
card.
up from it was
Fair
the other
enough.
night.
But if you make
So,
stupid.
no, what I'm saying is you have to expect this type of thing
Look,
in a
look.
game of this profile.
No, but
That's why there's 82,000
No,
fans
but I
in attendance.
expect the referee to do his or her job. Look what Martinez does. Look at that.
my God.
What is that?
That's
Is
a
that
leg
not a
breaker.
yellow card?
That's a leg breaker. No,
What
give me a
kind
yellow
of
card.
rubbish is
Please
this?
give me a yellow card. Give me a yellow card.
Gave him a yellow card.
yeah, he's been booked.
But what I'm saying is that Martinez has made one of. What about Fernandes? That's what I'm saying. Why is he waiting until now to book him? Why are you waiting until now
But
to
he did book him.
No, but he didn't book Fernandes, did he? If he books Fernandes now, Martinez doesn't make that challenge. But Laurie, I do owe you an apology because you said about the comment. Did I say that? Didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I said next. That's what I said.
Right,
That's my
okay, so
answer.
Arsenal do
Come
have
on.
a free kick in a dangerous position, or dangerous
Come on.
for Man United.
Come on.
I'd imagine that.
Come on,
who's
Martin.
over there?
Good ball in.
It's a little far out for a one-off shot, but
It
they're
is.
going to chip it in the box, which they have
Header.
done. Good header.
Shoot.
Oh,
Come on. Ridiculous, man.
I just think some of the confidence has drained out of Arsenal in this last 15, 20 minutes or so. We made a decent start. Martinelli had a good chance. But after that, I think it's fair to say that United have slowly taken over the game. Would you say that's true, Jack?
Yeah, I think we've been a bit shocked by it, to be honest. I think we sort of seem to think that it'd be not an easy game for
Yeah, I'm
Arsenal, but
surprised that
slightly
people
easier.
like Gunnar Lee was pretty much saying he thought we'd dominate. I knew
Well, I
this
thought
would be
we
a
would
tough
as well.
game.
I just,
Did you?
well, I just thought we were so much further ahead.
Yeah, Laurie, let's just theoretically and logically think about it, right?
Yeah.
We've spent £600 million,
Right.
right? We are 4 years into this project. We finished second last season, and we dominated pretty much the whole league
Yeah.
for 80% of it. Now, look,
90%.
I shouldn't maybe even mention last season because I know it's pre-season. So what I am trying to do is I'm trying to be as calm and as objective as possible with what I'm seeing. Man United, I'm looking at their midfield and I'm looking at their strike force. And I don't see a team that is there that should be doing what we're doing. And I'm also looking at Arsenal and, patterns of play don't look to be as well. You've spent £100 million.
We do look a bit disjointed.
Yeah,
I'll give
we've
you
spent
that.
£100 million on Declan Rice and £65 million on
Head.
on a centre mid or whatever he does, and they both don't look great. So of course, in my mind, I'm thinking, right, we've added pure quality.
Right, another ball over the top.
I'm going to see something really good, but I haven't.
So
really,
far.
So
That
far.
That looked like he put it out of play.
No, he
Wasn't
didn't. It
fully
wasn't.
out of play. But I would say he's looked quite threatening, Garnacho.
I don't think he's done anything.
I don't think that it's not logical to think that Arsenal would have had a really strong game.
Yeah.
Looking at what we have in comparison to what they have. And you look at the manager, he's only been there for 1 year, and he looks to seem to, and I know he spent a lot of money, but he seems to have something really good going here. And why would Man United not feel confident? We felt confident, as I said, last season when we were in pre-season watching. And again, this is meant to be against one of the challengers of the league. So, of course, Man United are going to feel good. And you know, it's honestly, I thought we would be a lot better, a lot better.
Well,
That's fair enough.
We definitely have to do something in the second half, that's for sure.
Well, second half is approaching. Well, United on the attack again.
Who is that?
How many shots have they had?
They've
Is
had
that someone got the stats?
That's Anthony.
Someone got. Let me get the stats. Let me get the stats. Let me get the stats of how many shots we've had. Let's get that up.
We had a sarcastic super chat from Sahil. Our Arsenal 2-0 down, and Arteta still hasn't brought on his summer signings.
Next.
Jesus. Right, so...
And by the way, can I just say, Sahil, when you say this super chat, can you tell me who you support if you're brave enough?
Half-time, 2-0 Man United.
Right, so that's it. 2-0 down, and Ten Hag is involved.
Look, Gabriel J's arguing. See, look, Gabriel J's money. This is about the challenges. Do you see what I mean? What's Gabriel J getting involved for? Because they're money about the challenges. Look at that, Gabriel J's asking. This is interesting.
Well, to be fair, Ty, you don't know what was going on.
Well, when have you seen Gabriel J get animated like that? Because I haven't.
But he seemed to be having to go at Ten Hag.
No, he was talking to the full official.
Right, okay. That's the end of the first half. Arsenal 2-0 down. Definitely one of them was a goalkeeping error, the shot from Bruno Fernandes. The second one by Sancho. My big pal Gunnar Lee to the left there, he thinks that the goalkeeper Ramsdale was at fault for both goals. I think he'd been a little bit harsh on the second one, but definitely the first one, yes, he should have stopped it. But overall, I'll start first. I just think that Arsenal made a decent enough start. But midway through that first half, it was apparent that United had kind of, if not taken over, were playing the better football. And I can't lie, man, I think they deserve to be in front. So, yeah, a lot of work to be done in the second half. Let's start with Gunnar Lee. What's your thoughts on that first half?
I think pre-season game, Arsenal look a bit lost out of possession. I think they really do. The third man runs for Man United are just killing Arsenal right now. You know, we've been caught quite a few times with their, one-on-one defending. That shouldn't happen. I know it's pre-season, but that shouldn't happen.
And we've seen the ball over the top give them trouble as well.
Yeah. So I think we just seem to be very, very lethargic actually in terms of what I'm seeing. So, yeah, look.
Bit lackluster.
Yeah, it's the build-up. It's not friendly. It looks like Arsenal are taking it as a friendly and Man United.
No, they ain't. I think that both teams are, because we said earlier on, we all agree that the game had the right amount of intensity, but I just think United have been a better team. Kelechi, Mr. Global Man.
Look at people.
What's your thoughts on the game so far?
To be honest, I'm surprised. I think I was expecting an easier game. I thought we were going to dominate more.
You as well. I'm surprised all these guys think.
No, but when you said 2-1, I mean, you were expecting a tight game, but I thought that our own preseason schedule was already ahead of theirs. We've played decent sides, but
they've had a couple of preseason games. They won them both. Don't forget, we drew with Nuremberg.
But they just had Fernandes back from holiday. I was thinking that we were going to dominate, but overall it hasn't been so. But again, there's the second half to play for. The defense is a bit disjointed. Some of them are playing, seeing themselves for the first time, are playing for with each other for the first time. Actually, Man United have a more settled backline than us. It's their regular backline that they're playing. So I'm not trying to give excuses, but let's see what happens in the second half.
Absolutely. Ty.
Well,
keep it brief because I want to bring Jack in.
You didn't say keep it brief to anyone else, but anyway, disappointed. I thought we should have been ahead. Disappointed.
You thought we should have been ahead?
Yeah, I think we should have scored before Manchester United.
To be fair, we did have a couple of chances.
Once again, not happy with the tackles that are going unpunished. Very, very worried. Very, very worried.
They've not all gone unpunished, have they? There's been booking.
But it's only been one booking. There's been about 5 bad challenges, and I haven't seen any bad challenges from us. So I'm getting very worried about injuries to our players because it looks like Bukayu's being targeted for a start, and Gabriel a nasty challenge by Fernandes on
Martin is putting a rough challenge.
Yeah, But this I suppose I echo what everyone else said. Disappointed. Thought we would have started better. Thought we would have done.
I think we started okay. I just think that we've lost momentum.
We'd have done better. I don't think Manchester United have been very good. I just think we've been very bad. That's
Okay,
I can't
Jack,
give Manchester United any
your
credit.
thoughts?
It's like Kelechi was saying. I think they're meant to be behind us in their schedule. Like we've done our 3 like main signings, and there might be another one, but we've done our main business. We're playing with pretty much the team that we'll want to play, whereas they haven't got their goalkeeper, they haven't got a striker. They're still a couple of steps behind us. So if this is them at 70% and us at 90%, it kind of worries me.
No, but is it Jack though? Because there's no. I'm not trying to make excuses. There's no Gabriel J for start. He's not there. Oleg is not there as well.
Yeah. But
So I think those players will make difference.
But can I ask you then? So if this is meant to be our squad, because it's about rotation, do some of these players look good enough? Does Nketiah look good enough?
Well,
I know what you're going to say to me is, it's service, but you have to also be a player that makes a difference.
Doesn't Nketiah look good enough? Only for Jesus to acknowledge him and say he played where he replaced him when he was injured, and acknowledged him very well and said we only suffered because Saliba was injured. Haven't you seen the interview? His own teammate that he replaced. So what are we saying? Did he play badly when he played in place of Jesus? No.
I don't think he was as good as people make out, to be honest.
No, I think he was.
I think he was.
I think there was.
You only need to look at
there was
his
a bit of
colleague.
a highlight reel, but what did he get? Like 5 in 20?
7.
4 in 20? In the run of like Premier League where he started every game.
4 in 20. He didn't play 20 games.
Well, like, it all comes.
To be fair though, I don't think it's right to just dig out one.
Just dig out
definitely
players.
not.
I'm looking at that
That's what I
team.
don't know how to do. Man.
I'm looking
I
at
can
that
never do
team,
it.
and I'm being honest now, and I'm struggling to come up with 2-3 players that have played well.
Listen,
Exactly.
I think Timber's played well, but then even he has been part of a defence that's letting 2 goals.
I'm
bless you, man.
going to say it. Havertz, I don't get it. I still don't get it. I think he's been horrible as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but my point is,
he's not
Lee,
been
with
good enough.
respect, I'm not saying that he hasn't had an impact on the game, but I mean, Odegaard, what's he done?
Yes, no.
I think Saka and Timber are the only 2 players that I can really say that
but
I've seen them perform.
Logic says the reason why, again, some of these Odegaard, for example, because we know what he can do.
Yeah.
There's a real kind of unknown with Havertz, and we all had this skepticism about him already, and he's not come in today and shown me that there's rushing him. There's no rushing around. There's no winning the ball back. There's no creativity. I've not seen him getting into the box. Everybody's going to talk about the goal. Oh, shout out, Colleen. That's Colleen. Bloody hell. Everyone's going to talk about the goal that he scored the other day. He had the bloody freedom of Manhattan Park.
Yeah, but even still, you still got to big him up. He still finished.
Listen, the finish was good, but listen, we're not going crazy with it.
No, of course
All
not.
I'm saying is,
But then we can't go crazy with this either, can we?
all I'm saying to you is, when I look at what Arteta's brought in, he's brought in Declan Rice for £105 million. Now, I think Declan's not going to look as good
As he did at West Ham.
as he should, because he's playing with someone else that he
Oh
should
yeah,
be
you did
with.
say that.
So yeah, look,
I mean, just to like, I've just got to defend him. I've got to back him. But with Tomiyasu, do you think maybe that's hindered him a little bit, that he's got Tomiyasu with him? And I think he's struggled the most, like if we see him with Tierney. But I do agree with you. I think that left side's been a problem. But I don't think Havertz is offering enough defensively at all.
Yeah, he's not offering nothing defensively.
He's just sort of ghosting around. Like Odegaard presses. I think Odegaard had the most like
pressures.
I think he won the ball back the most in the final third in the Premier last season.
Really?
Or something like that.
That don't surprise me. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't see that from Havertz. But I think that's why we want to get him further forward. But
Exactly.
Even you're right then. So even if going off you, why is Balogun not playing? We know what Eddie Nketiah can do.
Yes.
We've seen what he can do, which is
I think following needs to start. Yeah.
Nuremberg, you've had MLS All-Stars. Why is Balogun not getting?
Balogun cannot play the style the manager wants at the moment.
So I said, get rid of him. Get rid of him then.
Yeah, that's what I read in the press.
I really want to keep him, but I will
I do
say
wanna keep
that
him.
I don't think his price will ever be higher than it is now.
But then, having said that, though, without dissing him, he did miss 2 chances, didn't he?
If Inter Milan are willing to pay 50 million for him tomorrow, is he ever going to be worth more than that?
Maybe not, but I'd still keep him.
I'd love to keep him.
I still want to give him a chance. But what I would say, and it's no disrespect to following, is that when he had the chances, he had 2 goals which he should have scored. That's all I would say. I know he hasn't had no game time, but then when he did, he should have at least scored 1. That's all I can say. But
even if Balogun was starting here, I don't see him doing anything because the strikers haven't been fed.
Yes.
That's the thing. The strikers are being fed and the person is missing, then you have an argument. But if you're not feeding me, I'm hustling for the ball, running around like a headless chicken, you can't say he's on the striker. That's
But I do think he needs to start. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If Kelechi, that's what I mean. He does. I think he does need to start. And follow him.
Yeah, I mean, give him game time. Look at him. But again, looking at him in training as well and everything. So the manager has to make a decision.
He does. Yeah.
So that's up to the manager. Like I said, it's like choosing between 2 of my sons.
So. Well, I personally think that both of them can have a big part to play next season. I really do.
And again, with someone like Nketiah, he's okay playing on the left or going to the right. I've not seen Balogun on the flank before.
Yes.
So maybe this manager likes utility players that can fit in different
positions.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So if you can make one more signing this window,
Kudus.
Kudus. Yeah?
Kudus. I need to allow you to finish. I actually wanted Kudus ahead of Havertz and Kudus straight. Really? When I was going to Nigeria with Saka, I was at the airport, we saw at the airport, we were speaking. Kudus straight, like the kid. Because I'm looking at, if you're going to replace Granit Xhaka, replace him with someone slightly similar. Because Granit Xhaka not only contributes going forward, but also comes back defense. He does a lot.
He does.
I don't see Havertz tracking back that much. Unless he adds that to his game, but I don't see him doing it. That's why I wanted someone like Kudus.
Yeah. Ty, if you want one signing, one more, what do we need?
Well, it'd probably be an unrealistic one, but if we could, I know we might not. I'd go for Mbappe, man. If we
Mbappe?
Yeah, I'm telling you. If we could, what?
Could we?
Would blow. We would blow up.
Could we?
Could we? Why not? Why not?
Why could we?
We would blow up in football terms.
Oh, definitely, but
that's what I mean. That's what I would say.
I'll buy it.
We have to dream. I mean, Ten Hag is dreaming that they're going. That Manchester United are going to be the best counter-attack in the world. So why can't we dream to get Mbappe?
Can we afford him?
I think we could afford his wages, but it's just what it would be, how he would fit into the team, and what would. But why not?
If we can afford him, I'll buy the home kit, away kit, third kit, the TFL collabs, all the kits. But if it funds Mbappe,
why not? Why not dream big? Why not? Yeah. Why not? Why can't we have a superstar like that? It could be unrealistic, but why not?
Do you think the ego suits?
But it's
we've got this young team, everyone gets on really well. Would you want to add that ego?
But listen, what ego does Mbappe have? Well, it's only what's been reported.
Yeah,
we don't know what ego Mbappe has, because look at Messi. Doesn't Harden have an ego? Doesn't Messi have an ego? What ego has Mbappe have that any top player doesn't have?
But you're also going to break our wage structure as well, aren't you?
Yes. Let's be fair. Look, we know we're not going to. I don't even know why this is conversation, but we're not going to ever get Mbappe out.
Yeah, but the manager's already ruled it out.
No, he hasn't.
He's given an interview.
What did he say?
He said, I'm not going to speak about any players, didn't he?
So that's not ruling it out then. He said, I never speak about any players.
But
I know it's unrealistic, but what I'm saying is, if Ten Hag can say they want to be the best attacking team in the world, we can say we want Mbappe.
But Ty, if in relative terms, trying to be the best attacking team in the world is actually a lot easier to do than to get Mbappe.
Do you think so?
1000%. Because there aren't many teams that firstly do the counter-attacking thing.
Yeah.
Man United have a lot of fast. They're buying players for the counter-attack. So their whole ethos, their whole gameplay is going to be surrounded. So I don't know why this whole Mbappe thing has come up.
Because why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we talk about it? It might be unrealistic, fair enough, I accept that. But why shouldn't we talk about it? We are big enough to say, yeah.
Because we're never going to get it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter though. We never.
Right, let's because I don't want to miss the super chats coming in, because respect from people who have sent them. First one's from LL.
Cool J.
And he says, Gunnerly, respect, but you're too negative and pessimistic. Look inward, brother. It's good to see Kelechi and Ty in the studio.
Thank you. Well, but then Gunnerly would say he's saying his opinion. You might find it pessimistic and negative, but I'm sure Lee doesn't. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, aren't they?
I do think Gunnerly can speak for himself, though.
No, I'm just obviously.
Shout out to Ty, man.
obviously, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that this is meant to be. But the thing is, what it is, this is meant to be opinions. So why should it be called negative pessimism for saying the opinion? He's saying his opinion, but yet the super chat can say their opinion, but Lee can't say his. That's what I'm saying. I know he can speak for himself, but I'm just saying. I'm making my input that this is meant to be opinion. You're watching this because you want to hear our opinions. So if he says his opinion, you can't call him that. That's your point of view, but he's entitled for his opinion. So should he not speak then?
Shout out to Ty.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true.
I'm going to give my boy Goonali the right of reply. Are you being negative? Do you think?
Listen, as I said, I feel like I've said. I feel every single time I'm not overreacting because it's a pre-season game.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is, I'm trying to look at where Arsenal are at and where Man United are at, and I just thought that
I must admit,
I had a better expectation.
I don't mean to cut you off. I must admit, I was a little surprised that you and Jack seemed to think that it was just going to be a walk in the park.
I really did.
I really thought. I am not.
I wish it was.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised we're 2-0 down, but I'm not surprised. I wouldn't. Okay, let me put it right. Both teams can win this game. I don't think it's a shoo-in, man. I mean, I thought we'd win 2-1, but I did expect a highly competitive game, and that's what we've seen. And you can.
When you said 2-1, I was surprised by that because I felt in my head, you think it's going to be tight? I thought we were going to blow them up.
You thought that?
Yeah, straight up. That's why I went 3-0. In fact, he predicted the same goal score as everything.
Negative then.
No, not that. You expected a tighter game. That's it.
You're not being negative, no.
No, I honestly knew that this was going to be a hard game because most Arsenal Man United games aren't they? Let's be honest. So I didn't expect anything different now. I mean, okay, you can say we got these new signings, but it's going to take time for them to gel, isn't it?
It will take time.
And I think it's fair to say we've not seen the best of Declan Rice. And
the
Havertz.
best of Kai.
Timbers had a half-decent game.
Ewan's been all right.
Yeah, I think Timbers had a decent game. I think Saka's played well.
He has been.
Apart from those two, I mean,
it's better for me not to see them here.
Odegaard, the captain, he's been pretty much non-existent.
Exactly. You understand?
And that's
it's better for me not to see them here.
Exactly.
For them to ghost here. Than for them to ghost in Emirates where we were playing.
Exactly.
Because it's okay.
This is about sorting things out because when the season starts, we can't afford this.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't.
This is a man who's
just want to see what changes
he
they've
needs
made
to
as well.
do something in this hole.
I think they've made changes.
I think they've made a lot of changes. I think we're just seeing Mount, Sancho and all that sitting down on the bench, so they're taking it easy on us.
But the second half is about to start. Arsenal will kick off. We'll be hoping for a better second 45 minutes. We're off.
Come on.
Ramsdale puts the ball
That's
into the United half.
You see Tierney, yes?
Come on.
Correct. Your eyes are sharp, my brother.
No,
we are sitting together. We made a few changes.
So Takero's off then?
Yeah. That didn't work.
Let's see.
Interesting.
You're right, Kelechi. That's why I got my glasses on. Seen a bit of urgency up top with the pressing by Nketiah. But listen, man, we want to see
action.
Arsenal kick into gear. So
Maguire is there. No, if they don't score, Maguire and Lindelof, they've changed their defense now. So this is not a settled defense. So we need to score.
You can see Arteta, he definitely looks a bit upset.
He doesn't look happy at all.
No, he doesn't.
I don't blame him.
See what changes they've made.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
So we know confirmed. I just saw it on the screen.
Tierney's on for Tomiyasu, yeah.
What is that a foul
Ahmad's
for?
come on.
Ahmad, good player. Traore.
Oh,
I think we need a bit more urgency in pressing.
we do. That's interesting they brought Maguire on.
Yeah, maybe
I felt for him when they took off the captaincy.
Maybe that's an indication of how easy United think they've had it.
Whoa.
Another ball over the top.
That's the thing. We are keeping a criminal high line.
But to be honest with you,
Eriksen.
that ball over the top has caused us problems.
That's
throughout
caused us
second
problems.
half.
No, but that's what if they think it's easy, then they're wrong.
I mean, they're not wrong, are they? Because they're winning 2-0.
No. That was the first half. Let's see what the second half holds.
They really changed almost. I think they changed their whole 11. McTominay is there.
Oh, okay then. So let's go for them then, isn't it? We haven't changed anybody apart from Takehiro. So let's go for it.
The manager is not known for somebody who
Rashford.
makes a lot of changes.
Who? Ten Hag.
Arteta.
Oh, Mikel.
No, seriously, his
Yeah,
in-game
no, it's true,
management
it's true,
is
it's true.
such that he's not given to making wholesale changes. He doesn't. That's not the way he operates.
I think that comes
Lee,
from
Lee
Pep.
said it before the game started. He can
is
be
it?
quite stubborn when it comes to stuff.
Yeah, I think that comes from Pep. They'll go like 90 minutes and not make one sub.
Yeah, Pep did that against Crystal Palace or so. That season, I was like, what? 10 subs at halftime, apart from the goalkeeper, yeah.
Oh well. If it worked for Pep, hopefully it will work for Mikel then.
I think Pep will make anything work, to be honest.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Or will he be very lucky and not have Haaland injured for 3 months?
Oh, that's good play by Tierney.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Havertz.
Come on.
Well done, Havertz.
Come on, Kai.
Eriksen on the ball. Looking
done.
for
Boy, oh boy.
Come on, Arsenal.
we need a measure of control that we haven't had in this game so far.
Yeah.
So how long does this kind of Kai experiment last throughout the season?
Well, it's not the season that started, has it? So
No. So what I'm
If
saying,
I had £1 for every time you said Kai,
how long would you give the experiment before you're like, all right,
it's
gotta
not an
give him-
experiment. He thinks he's in the team.
he's in the team, yeah.
It's not an experiment.
I think you've got to give him some games.
He's not there on loan, you know.
Yeah,
It's a signing.
60 mil's not an experiment. That's a
Yeah,
gamble.
that's a signing,
That's a
bro.
gamble.
A high-profile signing.
and if it
at
doesn't
that,
if it doesn't work, then what happens?
well, it'll have to be replaced. But I mean, you can't say it's
if it
the
doesn't work,
second
other players
pre-season
will play.
game.
Yeah.
And you're saying that it's not working.
Trossard was tried there in the last friendly against the MLS All-Stars. There are
And look
players
how
that
well he
can play
done.
there.
Yeah.
Super chat here from Amir. He says, "Ty, you're making a strong
Next.
argument, man."
Next.
Hang on, let me finish.
Compliment.
No one said Gunnar Lee can't have his opinion.
Okay.
I do think Lee is too negative at times.
Okay.
This is the time to identify mistakes.
Okay, but you didn't say that though. You just
Yeah,
said
but he didn't wait for me to finish.
No,
He just jumped
no.
down my throat.
No, Laurie, I'm not talking about you. This second super chat didn't say that in the you said the second. You said
It wasn't
basically.
from the first one. Wasn't from him. To be honest.
Okay, yeah, but the first super chat was basically saying
The
Lee's
first
too-
super chat said that Lee was
Lee's
being
too
a
negative.
bit,
No,
and to be fair, even though Lee's my guy, he can be a bit
no,
negative.
but that's
Okay.
Lee's, but that's his opinion.
Yeah, I know.
If it, but,
And that's my opinion.
No, I know, but yeah. Okay, fair enough. But then what I would say then is if what I'm saying is that for the super chats, if you're entitled to your opinion, then so is Lee. I know it doesn't make no sense. Either everyone's entitled to their opinion, they're not. You could call it whatever you like, but he's entitled to his opinion. Because it's like you're saying, it's like they're saying they know better than me. He's entitled to say whatever he thinks.
Right, 5 minutes gone of the second half, and I have to say there's been no noticeable improvement.
I'm keen to know who they passed the captain's armband to in this second string side.
It still isn't. Is Martin gone over?
Is Odegaard still
No,
on?
I'm Man United, I mean.
Oh yes, yeah.
I think
Go.
McTominay?
Huh? McTominay?
Hold on, is this?
I don't know if I'm
Traore,
Isn't this the one that
hallucinating.
was on
I'm
loan
really-
loan
I've
to
seen
Sunderland?
source of an armband.
Ahmad.
Isn't he the one that was on loan to Sunderland?
Yeah, Ahmad, yeah.
It'll probably be Casemiro, if anything, you know.
Maybe.
That's a good
or,
point.
Or
Kelechi.
Rashford, one of the two.
We need our captain to step up. That's what we need.
You need everyone to step up.
Okay, so that's another thing, right? So, what was one of the big things about Declan? Oh, his leadership skills. That's something we need to see there, isn't it? In the game, that's what everyone kept talking about, right? Like Declan's got leadership.
Yeah, you're right. Casemiro.
I must say, you're really living up to your negative moniker.
You see
Well,
me?
Wait,
You're a troublemaker,
Why,
man.
why
You're a
can't I
troublemaker.
use what everybody's been wanking over him for the last fucking 2 months about? Like,
Language, please. Don't want to get struck. we got a free kick. Odegaard's over it.
everybody's been waxing lyrical about how he's got leadership skills, which I don't disagree. So
Oh,
like,
that's a good ball.
Oh,
He's in.
Oh, come on, that's 2-1.
Well, it should have been, but it wasn't.
Oh,
Eddie,
Balogun
has he
buries
got to do
that.
better there?
is that a good chance? Is that your
That is a good chance.
Someone should be taking it in. Someone should be tapping it in.
That was a great piece of invention by Odegaard. Great ball. Eddie's got to do better than that.
but has he though?
Is he crossing or shooting? I actually can't
No, that's
tell.
a
That's a
shot.
cross.
That's a shot.
Come on, Kelechi.
That's a cross.
That's not a cross, bro. That's a shot. And that's one of our best opportunities to get back in the game.
Oh,
Corner,
corner.
corner.
Come on. Pressure.
See, the only clear chance you have is the same striker. Feed him. Now, feed him. You see what I'm saying? Feed
No,
the
but
striker.
to be fair, Kelechi, he should have done better.
If I keep feeding him, he will just miss his mouth every time.
He's trying to eat with a spoon.
He should have done, but he didn't even hit the target. That's poor.
He should have done better, but then...
I don't know if he was going for a goal or a cross.
He should have done better, but like Kelechi said, somebody's got to be coming in.
It's a corner to Arsenal. Things are looking up a little bit.
So. Good ball in.
Need a good delivery. Oh, what's that?
What?
Oh, no, that's...
What is that, bro? What is that, bro?
Take him out.
That was
Good
a
tackle.
Oh, good.
Great
He
tackle.
limbed himself.
I'll tell you what that
what's
was.
that corner?
That was a training ground move gone wrong. That's what that was.
Yeah, that's what it
Okay,
looked
yeah. Like I said, make the mistakes. Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly. Because when the season starts, there's no time for making mistakes.
At least Arsenal now are enjoying a little bit of possession.
Yeah.
What can they do with it? We've lost the picture.
Score goals, hopefully.
Hopefully when he comes back.
I've got to say, I know you're a big advocate of his, Kelechi, and so am I, but he's got to be doing better than that.
Yeah, no, Laurie, he has. But what I would say, where I agree with Kelechi, why isn't somebody coming in then? Somebody's got to come in,
No,
and
but
that's
that's
a
not
tapping.
the point, Ty.
But
the shot was off target.
He was, but then if somebody's coming in, it's a tapping. Where is the players coming in?
But what the issue is though, Ty, is when we think about the actual incident, when we think about it shouldn't have had to be relied on by somebody else. He should have shot, right, and it should have gone on target. So if it ricocheted off somebody, then yes, there's something else that you can do. But I don't know. I just.
No, I'm with Leo now.
I mean, it was on his weaker foot. The angle was tight.
But we can't keep moving.
So
It wasn't that tight, though. It wasn't that tight.
It was slightly tight.
No, but he didn't.
That's why I thought it was a cross.
Kelechi.
You can say it's a shot, that's fine, but I think
Kelechi,
it's a
he
cross.
was in front, right in front of the goal. Like, you got to hit the target. I didn't say he should be scoring, but I didn't even ask him to score. I said hit the target. Yeah. Come on.
Because to be honest, if he hits the target, there's a good chance he's going to score.
Or it could have ricocheted off somebody and gone
Yeah.
straight into the. This is what I'm saying. So you're talking about. This is what I'm saying. We know he's not good enough.
No, I think he's good enough. I do think he's good enough.
When he was
But
scoring
there's
against
still
Man
time to
United, we were
rectify
jumping up
things.
and
And
down.
There is.
Arsenal currently enjoying a good amount of possession at this moment in time. That's Martinelli there. That's a good.
Go on.
I was going to say a good one too. It didn't quite work out.
Well, we're getting
But at
more-
least
yes, come on. We're getting more.
Tierney
joy.
with a ball in. That wasn't a very good ball in, to be honest.
Come on.
I just don't know how long Eddie's going to get. Every year it's like, the guy broke through under Wenger.
He did, but look at the goals
But
he
that's
scored last season.
so many years of chipping away with these 5-6 goals. Next season, like Nketiah's going to cook. Like give him minutes. Like
Yes,
we've had like 4 managers.
yes, but like Kelechi says, as far as I've seen,
I don't know.
Eddie's not played the whole season yet.
Exactly. You're playing
He's
him.
not played the
you
whole
say
season.
for 4 years. You're playing him 3 minutes, 2 minutes. He should be scoring 100 goals out of the 3 minutes.
So-
I can read you a quote of Gabriel Jesus.
So
Quote word for word what he said about him.
GP.
You guys don't do your research. Sorry, let me read
Chat
a quote,
says
please.
Ty covered in Muller-Rice.
Sorry, let me read a
sex.
quote. When Saliba plays, we concede few goals. When he doesn't play,
I
the
don't know
number of
about
goals
that.
we concede increase. Says
Thank you
Jesus.
very much, I think.
When I got injured, Nketiah replaced me well. This is his compatriot saying.
Who said that?
How you guys?
Gabriel
Jesus. What you guys watch is what I don't understand. How you guys watch it, I don't understand. But when he scored against Man United, he was probably the
No, but
best
Kelechi,
player.
listen, I am an advocate of Eddie.
No, I'm an advocate of him. I'm not saying that he won't
all
have
I'm
bad
saying
days.
is
But you can't say
listen,
he can,
when you're 2-0 down and you have an opportunity like that.
we're not even talking about the opportunity. We're talking about something else.
No, but okay. The point I'm making, I'm speaking for myself now. I would expect Eddie to have done better in that position.
Fine.
fair enough.
Because he didn't even.
Anybody can
The
miss
point
a
that
chance.
me and Lee and Jack are making is that he didn't even hit the target.
That's fine, and I'm not saying that he hit the target. But you can't just say he's not good enough.
No, I didn't say that.
Not you.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not talking to
okay,
you.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. You're jumping in.
Okay, sorry.
And like I said, I understand what people are saying, but like I said, to me, Eddie's been judged. Eddie hasn't even played a full season yet, has he? He hasn't played a whole season, and I keep on saying that. You can say well, you could judge, but the man hasn't played a whole season.
He
If he plays a whole season, then judge him.
But why hasn't he played a full season?
Yeah, but
Because he's not good enough.
No, it's not because good. He doesn't have to, but he hasn't got the chance because he's at a great team.
You can't just say, oh, like we think he's going to be all right. Let's give him 38 games of starting every.
No,
if,
but-
if he was
Saka
this
looking
ridiculous
threatening down
striker, he'd
the
have
wing.
done it.
Oh,
I hear that, but that's the only proof you can get. If he plays a whole season.
So go by your logic. Balogun is
that's
not
good
enough.
by Odegaard. Can he get the cross in?
Oh, well done.
We are looking better now. Come on,
We
guys.
are.
Let's have some positivity.
I think-
around.
I understand.
Lee,
I mean, I can't watch this game with Kelechi on the pitch, bro. I swear, he's just...
Come on.
I need to see a sub, man. I need to get him off, honestly. He's so bad. He's actually woeful, man.
Good ball in, Bukayo.
We're actually enjoying a decent spell of possession.
It doesn't. Listen, we know what possession does. It does nothing if you don't shoot and score.
Come on.
Unfortunately, like it's actually just really depressing seeing him on the pitch, man. He's just so crap. Like
That's a bit harsh.
Very harsh, but that's Leafy.
No, he sees opinion.
That's what we call scapegoating.
He sees opinion.
That's what we call scapegoating. And these are the opinions that,
Very harsh.
You know what it is, right? I'll be honest. It's annoying because I see a good team here, and it's like when we get, obviously it's everyone's opinion, fine, but when people like still champion keeping Nketiah, I feel like we're never going to get past. We're never going to get to a point where we can win. Nketiah wouldn't play for Man United. He wouldn't play for.
Right.
He wouldn't.
I reckon Nketiah is off. Oh, taking Martinelli off for Gabriel Jesus.
Okay.
We do need an injection of something.
Ben's coming on.
Thomas Partey. Partey and White.
Yeah.
Come on, Gabriel J. Come on.
Declan Rice coming off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas Partey's on.
Okay.
60 minutes makes sense.
Nketiah stays, innit?
Okay. Eddie staying here.
And Ben
Come on,
White
Ben.
is on for Timber.
This game. You understand?
But then I would say
Everybody's football knowledge is different. So.
Man United made a sub as well.
There's only one opinion that matters, and it's Mikel's.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm injured. Sorry, man.
So for all that stuff you're talking about injuries, it's actually Man United who have had the injury.
Yeah, I know, and I feel for them.
Doesn't look like it. You look like you're.
No, I don't. No. Listen, I would never ever. Whoever gets injured, even if your name is Ryan Shawcross, you're the biggest disgrace in the world. Anybody gets injured, I'll always feel sorry for, because I can't act like that. I feel sorry
Anyway,
for
let's see what Jesus and the likes can offer.
But then
That being said, we are actually enjoying a decent amount of possession at this moment in time.
we are,
Need to do
and we
something
should
positive,
have scored.
We
But
should
then,
have scored.
in response to Lee's words, I would say
the funny thing is that I'm not trying to say anything, but Martinelli's chance was clearer than Nketiah's.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. But why are we moving on the Nketiah one? These are the issues here.
No, shall I tell you why?
You understand? You are saying, he should have scored. It was on his wicked foot. Martinelli, and nobody's saying anything about Martinelli. I don't want you to say anything about Martinelli. But this is what, can I finish?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
We are supporters. That is the title. Back your team. It's a preseason
No,
game.
I absolutely
They will
agree.
make the mistakes.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Get on the pitch.
I'm going to
That's a
tell you
tough thing
why
to say.
Eddie's chance
That's quite
was
disappointing.
so focused upon. Shall I tell you why? Because the difference in the two chances was when Martinelli missed that chance or had it saved off the line, it was 0-0. When Eddie had that chance, we were 2-0 down. So that's why the focus is more graphic.
It shouldn't be. If we
It
scored,
shouldn't-
we
I know,
won't be
I
under
know.
this pressure. If he had scored,
Yeah.
we
No,
won't be
but
under
you
this
know how
pressure.
football works.
So this is how it works. You can look at it half full, half empty. All I'm saying is, it's a preseason game. He missed. Fine, move on. The way we moved on when Martinelli missed.
But Kelechi, the problem is right. This isn't a one-off. This isn't a thing where Nketiah, like, you know what, he's gonna come good. He's gonna walk. You remember the whole thing with Harry Kane. He wouldn't score in August, but we know how good he's goal scoring. No. Let me finish. Okay. My point is that, and I know he's your guy, and I know
You know about my guy. You will not see me say. You will see me say, book Tierney off. I can't watch this game because Tierney is on the pitch.
No.
I can't say that.
No.
I'm a team guy. I have
Okay.
to support my players.
Okay, but
There's a reason that.
Okay, that's fine. But you can't support blindly, can you? Because
Yeah, it's not about supporting blindly.
No, wait.
The manager will be
Wait.
fired if the player and the team don't play well. He has retained the player. He says, this is my guy. He does certain things on the pitch for me.
Okay, but just because the manager says something is correct or he believes it's to be correct, you don't have to just follow him. This isn't. We don't.
I'm not following. I'm seeing reasons with him. Like I said, our level of football knowledge is different.
But that's why
That's why when people were bashing, what's the former captain, Granit Xhaka, I was backing him. And was the funny enough, Robbie said it the other day. Because the level of football knowledge is different.
Okay, but my point is to you, as I said, I don't care about all the other stuff right now. My point is that you're saying, oh, look, what you see is fine. Okay, that's not a problem. But that chance is literally Nketiah through and through. he will get into more positions than he doesn't. And we know that he gets into positions, but he always misses. So yes, you're going to say that he scored 4 goals in 7 games or 8 games when Jesus was injured, but he also actually got replaced. And then we had to put Trossard in the false number 9.
No, he was injured. He got injured.
He got injured, yeah.
Right, okay. I don't want to cut you off, but let's focus on the game.
Come on.
I've given you both your say. Let's focus on what's going on the pitch. That's another foul there, isn't it, on Jesus?
No, they've got the ball this time, amazingly. It's about the only time they have.
I think it's fair to say that Arsenal, haven't created too many clear-cut chances, again,
playing
apart
better.
from that one from Eddie, but they are
Playing better.
playing a lot better.
Go on, Bukayo.
And
Go on, Bukayo.
Bukayo causing problems at the back for United there. We need to score now, don't we? We've got enough possession.
We do.
We need to score. And that's the problem, because United have this counter-attacking style that they play. So basically what they'll be doing is tucking in and waiting to hit us on the break, which is another reason why we need a goal quickly.
But this is good experience for what's going to happen in the season, because that Manchester United are going to play the same way.
Oh yeah,
And I don't expect us to play the same way. I expect us to play a lot better and to hopefully beat them.
well, we're more of a possession-based side.
We are.
United are quite clearly a counter-attacking team. No Rashford yet. I expect we'll see him at some point.
You could be sure this they won't play this team against us. But I don't think this team will play against them either.
Tierney's had a decent game. So far.
Kieran is good, isn't he? Well done, Kieran. Kieran is good.
This is what I was chatting about, the counter-attack.
Don't let him
Gallo.
shoot. Don't let him shoot. Well done.
Hey!
That is Rashford, isn't it? He's on.
Oh, he's Marcus.
Yeah, Rashford. Yeah, he's been on.
Yeah.
He came on then.
Right.
Yeah,
And in truth, that's great counter-attack. That should be 3-0.
that should be.
He should be.
Shouldn't Rashford be scoring that?
I think
He's
offside.
But I'm sure his was be.
No, he's offside.
Oh, he's offside.
Doesn't count.
The point is that this is a rare occasion, but it's always with Nketiah that he misses.
He should have scored that though. That was
Yes, he should have. He should have. Okay, fine. I don't need to care because he doesn't play for our club. But my point is that what's the likelihood of him missing another one of those chances? But Nketiah misses many open opportunities.
But at the same time, I would say he scores a lot as well.
But he doesn't.
He does.
I think I don't want to let the conversation get too bogged down with one player. Let's focus on what's in front of us. United just missed a relatively easy chance, and that kind of demonstrates what I was saying about the counter-attacking. We had all the possession, suddenly they're broken away and nearly scored. Should have been 3-0.
Should have been.
Which would have been disastrous if you're an Arsenal fan, but we're still in it. Here comes Eddie now. What can he do?
Oof. Come on, Ed.
He runs into the player and gets dispossessed. That's what happens. Super chat here from SA. He says, hope Ty kept the receipt for the tracksuit. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
What? Next. All I can say is next. That's all. That's all I need to say. Next.
Another super chat here from Cobby Sparks. He says, what a poor performance. It's not a friendly. I think there'll be a lot of Arsenal fans who would have expressed a
Poor
similar
performance
view.
so far. It's not a friendly, but it's what we
It's
can
been a little
see.
bit better in the second half, but we've
Pre-season.
still not really created many chances, have we?
Well, no. Hopefully we will. That's a good foul, which he's got away with.
Is that United defending well, or are we just not been
That's
good?
a foul.
That's
What
a
is
yellow
it?
card.
Exactly.
What is it, Jack? Is it United defending well, or we've just not hit the straps?
Just not clicking, I don't think.
No, I think
But
you're right.
I don't want to bring it back to Eddie, so I'll
don't
be
do
brief
that.
on it.
Don't
I'll be
do
brief
that.
on it. He just doesn't offer like the build-up.
Yeah, but
so I think
Jesus
maybe
is
we
on
lack. Yeah. So I don't think we're
Yes.
clicking.
Odegaard,
But
left
I'm
foot.
hoping-
Yes, head.
Oh,
2-1.
yes! Oh,
no! Who is that?
Kai Havertz.
Kai, that should
He's
be
got to
2-1.
score there.
He's got to score.
He's got to score.
Kai, that's got to be 2-1.
And looking at Arteta's face, he knows it too.
Kai, that's 2-1. What a fantastic ball, though. Who's this?
I think it was Odegaard stood it up back the back
This is
post.
an open goal for
Oh,
Kai.
that was what he
is
was
it?
brought in the team for.
That's what's been on.
That's what. Look at Arteta's face.
You've got
He
to
can't
score, Kai.
believe it.
You have got to score, Kai.
That was
have got
poor.
to score.
I mean, come on now,
He's got to score.
Gunnar Lee. We've just seen. I think that was an easier chance than the one Eddie had.
If I talk, they will suspend me 6 months.
No, would you agree? I think that's an easier
tell you,
chance than the one
I
headed.
can't.
No, it is.
I can't say.
Yeah, we got team Kai Havertz.
Team Kai. The ball's dropping.
Nah, come on,
It's
bro.
so high. There's no way he's getting over that and back down.
He didn't even have to get over it.
In my opinion, he shouldn't even header it. It should go to Nketiah behind him.
Sometimes,
Okay, fair enough.
that's why people say, "Oh, I'm negative." But he's just not good enough. Why can't you just?
Who, Kai as well?
He's not. He isn't.
That
good
wasn't
enough.
very good, I have to admit.
I don't know.
No, but seriously,
Okay,
we
no, but wait, hold on.
criticised Eddie.
Wait, hold on. You see, my thing is right. I could understand if, that's a system thing. That's just pure. That's skill.
Yeah.
That's nothing to do with system.
Oh, look, we're in
Come
again.
on now. Come on.
Everybody was giving him the props the other day, so we have to now look at him and say, look, that's not good enough.
When you pay
He
65
should've
million for a player of that supposed quality, and
He
you get an
should've scored.
opportunity like that,
he should've
again,
scored.
I'm expecting you to at least hit the target from there, bro.
And his Premier League, not proven, but experience as well. It's not like we've bought him from Germany and you can give him the sort of,
Yeah.
you know,
He
he's
should've
going to
scored.
need a few months. He's played United like
I
five or
thought that
six
was a
times.
very good ball by Odegaard. He stood it up.
He should have scored. Kai's
It
got
was
to
just
score.
waiting for
now. Kai's got to score. He has got to score. And he knows he should have scored.
So did Arteta. He saw the way he put his hands up in the air. He was very frustrated. But at least Arsenal are starting to play some football now.
That's it. Pass.
Gabriel,
Go on.
we're all over him, really.
Stand up, Kieran.
Get in there. Good.
That's not a bad ball.
That's
isn't
not a bad ball.
That isn't a bad ball.
That was a decent header as well.
Well done, Kieran. It's not a bad ball at all.
So there's some positive signs, but
There is.
we need a goal, man. And
Well, it
time
should
is
be
running.
It should be 2-1.
It should be 2-2.
Yeah. Even that. Yeah.
Although it could be 3-2. So it could be 3-2 because Rashford, I don't know how he missed that.
Yeah. But Gabriel should have scored as well. So what does that make that?
And this is the danger, the counter attack.
That would do.
That's a speculative ball in. That's not going anywhere.
And you think about it, we're going into the Champions League. What are all the teams going to do? Counter-attack. That's what they live by. The smaller teams, the bigger teams, it's just the better teams, the bigger teams can do it more ruthless than Man United. So if we're struggling against Man United, that is also not alarming, but it's something we need to look at.
Absolutely. And I'm sure we will.
But that being said, Lee, you are right. But isn't the whole idea of pre-season is that these little
Again, but
you iron these things out?
Yeah.
you're either in the camp of you take pre-season serious or not.
No,
Everybody
they're definitely
this
taking
is
it serious.
This is more of a serious game than other games
It
because
is.
this is the Man United that we're playing against. So these players can't say it's pre-season because this is Man United. We have to pick a side.
Right, Sulaf agrees with Jack. He says, I'm not a Havertz fan, but come on, bro, that ball was too high. So he agrees with you, Jack.
The guy's 6'4".
And Sue says, how are we letting Maguire making these runs? Yeah. I actually think we're playing much better than we did in the first half. We
are.
just need a goal.
They are playing their B team though.
Well,
Yeah, but that's up to them,
Just to
innit?
play devil's advocate.
But that's up to them,
They
isn't
have
it?
changed
Because
their
we've-
entire team.
But we've done that
you
before.
think Lisandro Martinez's B team, Rashford's B team, Sancho?
Is Lisandro still on?
Oh.
He was on.
No, he's off.
No, but he was on before.
No, it was in the second
came
half.
off
They've
second
made all
half.
these changes and
Saliba.
Oh, that's Saliba.
Well done.
Fluffed his
Well
good,
done.
good
Oh,
recovery
well done,
run by Gabriel.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant from him. That's brilliant from him.
That's a good recovery run from
It's
Gabriel.
good recovery, and he bought the foul as well. So he done really
Because
well.
unfortunately, Saliba had overrun that ball.
He did, which
quite
is
dangerous.
Which is rare for William. to
It
be fair.
is.
I don't know.
Don't forget, Jack, in answer to your
Go on,
question
Nick.
about the changes, when you're tuning up, you can afford to make changes,
Yeah.
can't you? So that is... Which
We're
is
making
talking of
four-
changes,
we're
we're making
making
four
four
changes
changes.
now.
Whoa.
Trossard, who we thought wouldn't play in this game, he's coming on. Smith
Leandro,
Rowe,
Emil, Fabio,
thank
and
Fabio,
Jorginho.
and he's another
Thank
one.
God.
Nketiah's off.
Thank you,
Bit of
Lord.
sarcastic
Oh.
applause by Jack.
Kai as well.
Thank God.
he was
Saka's off.
just starting to cook.
Jorginho.
He did his rangefinder.
Saliba is off.
How can you cook with no fire?
Jorginho.
Is
Plastic cutlery.
Is Partey going to play centre back or something?
Hot breath, yeah?
Is Partey going to play centre back? Or is he playing a back three?
But Kai was off as
He
well.
did play right back for
Saliba went off, so I don't know who's going to.
Saka was one of our better players today.
He was one of our better
Party
players.
right back.
Oh,
Ben
yeah,
White.
Partey right back, Ben White, yeah.
I think we're going to see Partey in that role quite a lot this season. Isn't
That's what I like the Caicedo signing. Like the idea of it, that whole he can play right back as well.
That's lovely.
it? Is that a good couple of first?
That's lovely.
Jorginho, anyone?
Come on, Leandro.
Smith Rowe. Another one. With
Yeah, look,
something
and
to
Smith
prove.
Rowe's in the 8 and Trossard's gone to the left.
Oh,
That's another foul.
Is that
Look at
Maguire?
that. But this is what I'm saying.
That's
this is
Maguire,
another
yeah.
card. This is what I'm saying. This is ridiculous.
That
This
was
is
it.
ridiculous. That's cynical. Again, look at this. Look at what's going on.
That was cynical, and that should be a booking.
Yeah, but where's the card then? Oh, who's he booked? I hope he hasn't booked one of our players.
I don't think it was malicious though. It was he ran into the back of him. Yeah, it wasn't like.
No, but that's still a card. You can't tackle like that. That isn't a tackle because you've got no way of getting the ball. So that's not a tackle. You haven't gone for the tackle. You've gone for the man. Look, he's booking Mikel because Mikel is arguing. Can you imagine? Look, no card. No wonder Mikel's arguing. Oh, he's booked Maguire. Okay, I stand corrected.
Super chat from Denise Sharma. He says, if you don't score with Maguire and McTominay in the team, you seriously need to worry.
Not really, because if we score against Manchester United in the Premier League, we won't need to worry. So I don't think so. Come on.
I don't know the purpose of that going short with that free kick. It should have just put it straight in the box, if you ask me.
That isn't a bad
that's-
ball. Come on. That wasn't a bad ball. The funny thing is, what I'm noticing now is Manchester United are dropping very, very deep.
They are.
They would know, but this is things we can look at.
We're having a lot of possession, but unfortunately, we're not carving out the chances.
No.
And when we have carved out the chances, they're
didn't
not being
score.
taken.
And you got to think, Man United are only going to get better with Onana.
Are they though, Lee?
Thanks for injecting a bit of positivity.
I don't know
into the
about.
pursuit.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
He just adds another dimension to the way they play. Like when Ramsdale came in, we all looked at Leno and Czech and were saying, "Oh my God!" Like look when we get the ball at the back.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just the confidence that's going to breathe through their entire team. But he'll make mistakes.
Exactly.
Do you think,
Yeah, of course.
on a more serious note, do you think United will be challengers next season?
No.
Does anyone think they might be?
Not with the
Not
striker.
seriously.
I think, listen, I'll be honest, I think they're going to be a lot better than what I thought. And I do think that it's hard because they don't have a striker, but I mean, listen, and Kelechi is apparently good enough so they can take him.
What? Oh,
You couldn't resist. could you?
They don't have a striker, but they have Rashford.
Yeah.
So Rashford is a mannequin.
Listen, he plays on the left.
What do you think Eddie's worth? What do you think Eddie's worth? If Balogun's 50,
I don't know,
or we
probably.
want 40,
Bag of peanuts.
Oh no, Lee.
You know what? I'm
salted.
going to have
That's
to
very
pull
harsh.
rank here and get you lot to stop talking about Eddie.
Come on,
Focus
come
on
on.
the game. Oh,
That's a handball. This should even be a red card. Oh, get up, Casemiro. You're not hurt. Look, this is. Oh my. This is handball. Look, he's pretending he's injured. That is handball. So this should be at least a card, if not more. It's probably not red card because he's not the last man. But this is blatant handball. Look at that.
Mate, his
Did
head.
he hit his head? I don't think that was handball.
No, I don't. I think that's handball.
I
think
think
that's handball.
you're wrong.
No, I think
when
that's
you see
handball.
that back, I think you might have to take that.
I think
Take
that's
that
handball.
back.
I think that's handball.
I don't think
Bro,
it
he hit
is.
his head, man.
No, I think that's handball.
I think you might be apologising to Casemiro.
I'll never
Let's see
apologise
that
to him.
again.
I'll never apologise
Well,
to
if you're a
Casemiro.
man of your word, you should do.
I will never apologise to Casemiro. I'll say
No,
it
you've
again.
accused him of deliberately handballing.
Yeah,
him,
that's right.
When
And
in fact he's got a head injury.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's got a head injury, I
So-
feel sorry for him. But like I said, I will never apologise to Casemiro.
Yeah, but you've just called him out for something that
Okay.
he didn't do.
And okay, I call
And
him.
the man's injured. To
Okay
boot.
then, and I'm sorry about his injury, but like I said, I'll never
I think that's
apologise to
quite.
Casemiro.
I think that's quite poor from you. Tom.
Well, I think it's poor for Manchester United the way they've been playing, but they haven't got the yellow cards, have
I
they?
thought you were better than that.
I thought they were better than that, but they don't mind injuring our players, do they?
No, but you can't.
Let's see what the referee gives, because if he gives a free kick, that means he didn't hit him in the head.
I think that hit him in the head.
Well, let's look what the referee gives, because to me the referee's giving a free kick.
At first, seeing it, I thought it was handball, but seeing the replay, Lee, you agree with me, don't you?
Well, let's see what the
Yeah,
referee gives.
it's his head. It's his head, 100%.
But let's see what the referee gives then, because
No,
to me the referee looks like he's giving a free kick. Or what is the referee giving?
The referee looks like he's about to retract it.
But it doesn't matter. What does the replay show? We saw the.
No, but then look, okay, but look, the referee's giving a free kick, so he's got it wrong as well, then, isn't it? If I've got it wrong, so is the referee, isn't it? That's all I can say. Because the referee's giving a free kick.
But you have the privilege of a replay, so you don't have to stick to your decision.
I do. When it comes to Manchester United, I do.
Anyway, we've got a free kick out of it. They've gone short again.
You see, it's a free kick.
They've not replayed the incident, so we don't
Exactly,
know for sure.
and I wonder why that is. Come on.
What can we do? Odegaard.
Shoot!
No one wants to shoot. Smith Rowe, he's played it to Trossard on the right. Trossard, good bit of play there by Trossard.
Yes,
good cross.
That's poor defending by Rashford. That's very poor.
Is it poor defending or good play by Trossard?
Well, it's good play by Leandro, I'd say.
Oh! Is that a shout for a penalty? No. I have to say, we've not really tested Tom Eaton.
We haven't enough.
We've not.
And that's disappointing.
Super chat here from Wiley Perez says that Tierney is so class, always solid. Arteta, wake up. Now, I've long been an advocate for Kieran Tierney. There was talk that he was going to go to Newcastle. It doesn't look like that's going to happen now, but I hope he stays, man. I hope he stays.
So do a lot of people. Come on.
I'm divided on him.
Jack Senior, why is Ty up past his bedtime?
Next. That's what I'm going to say next.
Why you got to read that comment?
No, next. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly, that's a good point. Next.
Why? What do you say?
It's a good point. I'm saying Lee's making a good point.
What is the point?
No, Lee's made a good point.
Why you got to read
exactly.
that?
Because it's a super chat.
So what? I'm sorry. To me, I'm not trying to be bad, but when the super chats start talking rubbish, I don't care if they're super chats.
No, but you have the right to reply. You've replied.
No. But when I had the right reply, weren't you telling me, allow it? When people
listen,
talking nonsense.
I've gone on the record as asking people to keep it clean and not to.
But did they listen?
Well, it
don't
wasn't.
listen, did
It wasn't an insult. I think.
So is it a compliment?
No, I think the person was trying to engage in a bit of banter.
No. Well, banter with someone who's on your level, because I'm not. Obviously, I'm higher than your level. So banter with somebody who's on your level and on a low level.
What about this one from Cardboard? He says, "Take my money.
Next.
Take my money." But Ty's delusion as hell.
Next.
Ty coach. It's fine.
Next. Okay. That's all I need to say. Next.
No, but you know what? When you saying that is a good riposte, actually.
It's the riposte I have to say. No, I don't. It's the riposte I have to say. Because if I'm honest, I like Leaf. If I say what I want to say, I might not be coming back as well.
Fair enough. No, I think your riposte is adequate.
No, but I shouldn't have to say that. Because
you shouldn't, no. We're currently watching a water break. It's very hot out there. Wish I could say the same for England. It's pouring down with rain at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
Brilliant.
But I have to say, man, overall, so far, it's been disappointing.
Yeah, it's been disappointing.
We're approaching the last 10 minutes. Gunili's got that look on his face where he's, how can I put it?
I'll be honest, bro. Listen, I can only say what I see. And
one thing I'll say about you, you do keep it real.
This is sucked the life out of, the excitement of seeing Declan Rice. It's not the loss. It's the performance. And it's the... it is annoying to me because I just feel like if we keep certain players, we won't get to the ultimate destination. Honestly, that is just my opinion on it.
Fair enough.
And I want to win the league. I don't want to have to regress to the point where we're fighting.
Do you, on a serious note, though, do you think you're perhaps being a bit premature?
I don't.
We won our previous game 5-0.
We did, yeah.
Looks like we're going to lose today. But come on now,
I don't.
It's only the third pre-season game.
I don't, because if you're going to persist with Havertz, I think that's a huge problem. I think if you're going to rely on certain players in the team, I'm sorry, but it's a huge problem. Balogun, I don't understand why he's not come on.
Yeah, he should have a chance. I agree with that.
I don't understand.
On the attack. Not had very many
the reason
attacks.
why have I not mentioned Ramsdale? Because look how good he was for us last season. Look, why have I not mentioned Martinelli? Because look how good he was for us last season. Oh, they can have an off game. That's not my problem. My issue is moving forward. We need to be in a position where we can't go back. We spent £100 million on a player that we've courted for over a month.
Maybe
So
longer.
these things need to work. Havertz has to work. They can't really be a bedding in.
He wasn't 100 million, 65.
No. I'm saying Declan and Havertz.
Oh, okay.
We spent 165 million on 2 players. They have to work. And I just think that he's made his bed with Havertz and it doesn't work.
After
But we
2
don't know if
games.
this doesn't work.
It's
slowly.
not 2 games though. It's not.
It is 2
It is
games.
2 games.
I actually don't get what's so funny because I'm actually being serious. This guy
Yeah,
is.
so am I. I'm
Lee,
a little incredulous
foul.
because
I-
you're just writing a man off after 2 games, bro.
Listen, man, I just don't think he's good enough.
Anyway, got a super chat here from Thai Fan TV. He says,
Next.
Thai, at
Next.
Arsenal.
Next.
Let me finish
No,
it.
I'm going to say next. Next.
I'm going to read
Next.
it. Thai, have
Next.
Arsenal ever lost
Next.
fair and square, or is
Next.
it always excuses?
Next. Okay. Next.
No,
that's
you
what
know,
I'm going
can I
to say.
actually, that's a good question though.
I'm not interested. I'm not
in
interested.
your opinion, has Arsenal ever won?
I'm not
fair-
interested.
Has,
I'm not-
has Arsenal ever
Lee,
lost?
I'm not
fair?
interested. If you want to ask me questions, tell me who your team are. Don't just give me questions. Tell me who your team are.
Who was that? Tell him to put it in the
If
chat.
you're
his
brave
name.
enough. If
Tell
you want to
him-
ask questions, tell me your team are. Don't start firing questions. Tell me your team
All
are.
right, I'm
All
asking.
right, all right. What about this one then? This one is not aimed at you, Ty, but I do want to hear your responses to
Go
this.
on.
Pre-season games are for fitness, testing tactics, and sales. It's not that serious. The Champions League isn't tomorrow, bro. Not everyone is going to have a Jesus type effect, especially coming on from a shite, soulless Chelsea. So I think he's sticking up for. He's
That's
sticking
a
up for
bit.
Havertz.
That's a bit harsh about Chelsea. But what I will say, yeah, fair enough. But
He
I
is
have to
right,
give
though.
Lee. Yeah, but then, like Lee says, either we had a good preseason or we didn't. We had a good preseason last season. We were happy about that. So if this happens now, it's as serious as the preseason was last season, and the preseason for us was very good and serious because of look how we done. So yes, it is.
Yeah, but I agree with what Lee was saying earlier, that it's not like the fact that we've lost them annoyed, it's the fundamentals.
The performance.
Yeah, but it's just the fundamentals. It's not like, they've played a bit better, like we were a bit rusty, they beat us.
Yeah.
It's like our striker and our winger have had 2 really good chances and they've not scored. That's not like you're a bit rusty or it's pre-season. It's you've not done the fundamentals. Like your actual footballing ability hasn't.
Yeah, so like take for example that Havertz chance. That's got nothing to do with tactics. That's got nothing to do with. That's just
I think that one's a bit harsh. But
if you got it, you're not. That's a basic skill.
Kelechi,
I do think he has it.
let's bring in Kelechi. What's your thoughts on that?
On what?
The super chat was saying that the purpose of pre-season is
Yeah,
not so
I
much
agree
to
with
win
you.
games.
Yes, that's what I've been
Tactics.
saying all evening. You better I'd rather them make the mistakes here, miss the chances here.
Oh,
than
that's
miss
another
it,
foul. Look at that.
during a competitive game, and I said it earlier.
So after last season when we played Chelsea, was you happy? Did you feel excitement about that though?
Chelsea away at home.
No, in the pre-season.
In the preseason.
Yeah, it was a preseason game. We won.
No, but what did
some of
that
the players
give
that even scored there, like the Lukongas, then
Look at this.
the next season.
Look at this. Look.
So
Look at
after
this.
scoring there, Lukonga got
Look at
sent
what?
out on loan. Still, he didn't play.
He's giving Gabriel
again,
J
it's
a
the
card
fitness thing.
for a
is
foul, but yeah,
let's
the
make the
matchman fan
mistakes.
got away
Let's
with it.
tune our squad.
Players,
That's how it was.
Got another super chat here from Bowder. He says, Lee, you're a toxic fan. Kai wasn't the worst player.
You see, I'm sorry.
Give Lee the right to reply.
I don't know. It's what it is, man.
All I say is that I don't like scapegoating players. You can't just speak. The whole team didn't play well. Then you're picking.
But no.
And then you say you can't watch this until the player goes. What are the ripple effects of your comments? That's what we say. We need to be careful.
my
That's
point-
what I'm saying.
To be fair to Lee, though, Kelechi, I would say this, right? He's been quite open in saying that he don't rate Eddie. He's also been open in saying he don't rate Kai Havertz.
Oh, no.
Hang on. They're through again. This is dangerous. Oh, he's overrun it.
Hey.
Luckily for us.
That's the thing.
To be fair, now, let me just say this, right? Gunnar Lee, yes, he can be a miserable bastard. That's my bridger, and
That's a bit
I know
harsh.
how he operates. No, so I'm just keeping it 100. But if I'm being fair to him, he's not a Johnny come lately. He said he don't rate Eddie, and from the minute we bought Havertz, he said to me, Laurie, I don't rate him.
All I'm saying is
So
that
it's not like
I don't
he's-
believe in scapegoating players.
Okay.
No, but
That's what I said.
again, I have to be very, very honest with my opinion and say, look, if Saliba has a bad game, I can accept that because he's made one or he's had one bad game. If I'm looking at Havertz, or if I'm looking at if I'm looking at Reece Nelson from a couple of seasons ago, if I'm looking at ESR, these players are the ones that, yes, more likely you're not going to have as much confidence in them. You're not going to think, oh, they're part of the team going forward, because they don't show you anything consistently or ever for you to feel, do you know what, I can constantly back them. So when I talk about those two players in this game, I understand Ramsdale. I was the first. No, let me finish.
Could I just say we're into the last 5 minutes of the game.
Back everybody that wears your jersey, man.
Let me finish. I was the first person on this whole platform here today to mention Ramsdale's got to do better, right? So I've mentioned that people can make a mistake, but what I am saying is that I don't feel like I need to go too hard on the likes of Ramsdale, because I know he actually can produce very good performances consistently over the course of the season.
I think basically what he's saying, he never rated them from day one. That's what he's saying.
It's not scapegoating. It's more, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, look, do you think that this player is going to help us win the league? I don't. That's it.
Right, we're approaching the last couple minutes of this game. United are on the attack. They've not had many attacks this half, but they are on the attack now. And it's not looking like we're going to get back in.
We've made them look good.
Honest.
We've made them look good.
Just looking at the stats of the game, Jack very kindly brought them up. Total shots, United 10 to our 7. Shots on target 3 each.
3 each.
Fouls, interesting. United 21 to our 13. So that kind of backed up what Ty was saying.
And how many yellow cards did they get? 1 or 2?
They've had 2 and we've had 1.
They should have had 22.
Yeah, that pretty much kind of sums up the game, really.
And we've had more of the ball as well.
We've had more of the ball.
It shows counter-attacking. That's what they want to do. They're happy with that.
Yeah, they are. I don't think we've tested them enough.
No.
We've made them look good. That's what we've done. Made them look good.
And I have to say that overall, it's kind of been a little bit comfortable for them. Somebody made a super chat. Someone made a super chat earlier, said that we're making Maguire and McTominay look good, and I think that's true.
The joke of it, I actually don't. I disagree with that. I actually don't think that we've made them look good. I think they've actually played very well. I think they've made some really good opportunities. I think they've been very good. I think.
Well, what is that now?
Humble.
I think it's disingenuous to say that. I think Man United have looked good.
I think we made them look
good.
They
have looked good.
But hold on, if that's a humble, why is this not? What is going on there?
Zach, super chat here just before we take this free kick. He says Lee needs to relax. City lost 3-1 in a Community Shield pre-season. Haaland was missing sitters. Yeah, I mean, you've got to be balanced. That's the only thing I would say with Lee. He's been whilst he is sticking to his guns, I also feel that you've been a little bit entrenched in your view.
I hope everybody that's saying these things, if it does go very poor throughout the season,
let's hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't. I hope everybody comes back and says, you know what, like maybe I'll jump the gun.
Free kick.
I was good.
Come on!
Oh, there's an opportunity here. Oh, my header was wide. Or is it? It's a corner.
Corner.
Fuck's sakes, man. That's what he said.
Is that what Emil said?
That was an opportunity there for a goal, but so we've got 4 minutes of extra time. Can Arsenal get at least a goal? I think it's a bit far-fetched to say we're going to get a positive result, but let's get a goal at least.
Having seen United and Arsenal now, what are your top 4s for next season?
Well,
is it changed or
nope?
Actually, I did have United in the top 4, and this season as well. I think it's important to point out that Champions League places are going to be up as far as 5th this year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, isn't it next season?
No, it's this season.
This season to qualify for next.
So all these man that was having a go at City when they won the Champions League.
Top 5's the trophy.
Yeah, that's them winning that, and West Ham doing their thing has boosted our coefficient points, and now the top 5 will be in the Champions League next season. Wow. So yeah, I do think United will be in the Champions League places next season. And I'm not just saying that because...
Have you got a 4? Have you got your 4 to...
It's a bit early, but I would definitely say, I mean, the obvious, City, us, Liverpool, United.
What about Newcastle?
Yeah, Newcastle. I think they'll be in that top 5. Some people are saying Villa might get in there.
Do you know what?
Listen, I wouldn't underestimate under Uno.
I'm not buying this Liverpool hype, to be honest. I'm seeing that the amount of midfielders they've lost, I don't think you can expect. Like
Szoboszlai, the Hungarian guy, he's a very good player, man.
Can you expect Szoboszlai and McAllister to just come in and just revolutionise it, just gel and it just work?
I think, yeah.
Who's sitting? Who's their 6? They've just sold their whole midfield. I think it will take more time than people think.
Possibly.
I can see Liverpool having another 5th or 6th year before they're back.
I don't want to butcher his name, but the Hungarian guy's a very good player.
Szoboszlai.
Been watching him for a minute. He's good.
For a minute, that's not long. Just kidding.
It's just phrase, man.
Yeah, I know that. I said I'm just kidding. Laurie.
I'm worried about Tottenham though. Seriously,
I'm not.
I seriously am.
What do you mean?
Are you worried what in terms of a resurgence?
No, I think that yeah.
Really?
I'm looking at them and I'm thinking.
Well, even with Harry Kane about to go to Bayern
No,
Munich.
I hate to say it. Like, I really do, but I look at them and I think bad team, unknown manager. People are laughing at him, but he's excited and he wants to attack. Look where we were like 5 years ago.
I think Chelsea.
Everyone laughed at Arteta. He had this bad team, but he wanted to attack, trust the process. Everyone was laughing. Or you've brought in like a 38-year-old midfielder. I can see them in a few years.
I think Chelsea will be.
They just want to be exciting now. There's no more of this 5-back.
Do you think so?
Yeah, they've spent too many years sitting at the back and nicking the odd goal, scrappy football.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be exciting.
If they lose Kane, what do they do?
They'll have games this year where they try and attack and they get pumped 4-5-0, but I think it'll...
You think they'll level out?
I mean, I really hope they don't.
Like the Newcastle game, 5-0.
Yeah, oh my God.
Right, we're into the last minute of this game.
If you put in Perisic and Porro as fullbacks in a 4, then...
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Into the last minute and...
yeah, Spurs worry, man.
Was it 5-0, 5-1?
Can we get something in the last minute? That's decent party. Odegaard. That's a good ball to Tierney. What about the final cross? He's checked back. 30 seconds left. Can Arsenal get at least a goal? Or at least make it look a little bit better. Smith Rowe. Good ball out to Tierney.
Oh, lovely touch. Lovely control.
What can Tierney do? Yeah, we need to get behind him, man. Gabriel. We're going to run out of seconds.
So there is penalties after this, or?
Apparently.
What's the point of that?
Well, it counts as a win then if we're on pens, no?
That's it. Game
Hopefully.
over. That's it, lads. The game has finished. Arsenal have been beaten 2-0. Disappointing performance, has to be said. We had a lot of possession, but we didn't really create too many chances. And the chances that we did create, we squandered. So it's not been a good day at the office. And I'm looking at Mikel Arteta,
we have to learn from this.
He's got that kind of look on his face.
We've got to learn from this, don't we?
Yeah.
Of course. That's why it's a pre-season game.
We have to learn
an
from
exhibition game.
You say that, Kelechi, but Arsenal versus Man United is never an exhibition game in my view. There's always a little bit on it. And I think we'll be disappointed with that.
No, obviously you want to win every game, whether pre-season or anything, you want to win.
But it wasn't just the fact that we didn't win. We didn't perform really, did we? We didn't even score a goal.
We didn't. But we should have done.
Didn't even look like scoring, if I'm being honest.
Well, we missed sitters, didn't we? 2 golden chances.
We had the chance from Martinelli that got Heaton saved it. He made a double save in the first half, actually. Then we had the Eddie chance in the second half, and then we had the Kai Havertz chance in the second half.
They all should have been goals.
Disappointing, man. Right, let's have some summing up. Let's start with Jack, to my right. Quick summing up.
Just lacking the... Do you know what? I wanted to come away from it and say we lost, but here's the positives. You can see our patterns of play. We're generating chances, but it's pre-season and we've just not scored. We've made a little mistake at the back, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not going to go home tonight and sit down and think, oh yeah, but like this player was good, or like if this just went a little bit differently. But you know, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I still think we're going to be in for a good season. I think things will click. Hopefully. I want to see Kai, where he plays, how he fits in, but...
You're an advocate of Kai Havertz. How would you think he played today then?
I would rather see Trossard in that position in the Community Shield. The way I saw Trossard play the other day, I know it's MLS All-Stars, but I think Kai will take time, but it's one of them ones where we're going to have to see how it pans out, where he plays. Right. He has to earn his place. Just because you're 65 million doesn't mean you walk into the team. True. Smith Rowe's just won the European Championships, and
it's a little bit different, though, isn't it? It's a little bit different.
It's a bit different, but he's got to earn. He's got to earn his place.
65 million is a lot of money.
I just think he's got to earn his place, but I do think he'll come good, and I'm hoping that today's a blip, and we'll see him next week. We'll put 7 past Barcelona.
Okay, so before I go to the others, I've got a super chat here that I'm obligated to read out. It's from Manchild. He says Lee is the only one being objectively accurate. And with that, let's bring in Lee. What is
your opinion?
What? Of course, his opinion. That's why he submitted the super chat.
Exactly.
So you're
that's his opinion.
obvious.
No.
Anyway,
I'm saying that's his opinion.
Let Lee tell the people what your honest thoughts on the game. I think I know where this is going, but
listen.
Tell the people, bro.
Listen, I think Kelechi's right, you're right, Ty's right. It is just pre-season, so that's the overarching thing. No need to know. I'm not losing my head. I'm really not. It's annoying because some of the things that I thought prior I'm seeing it again. So,
namely what?
I mean, Havertz. Let's stick on that. Just not the worry I had. He didn't have the intensity. He didn't have the work rate. He didn't have the finishing, and all the things that
penalties.
In truth,
it's penalties.
Yeah, like it's just coming to the fore. But
why are we doing this?
They always do it. Go on, Aaron. Save.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen Ramsdale go the right way.
I was going to say, even this is pointless because Ramsdale never saves penalties, ever.
Well, hopefully he will today.
Let's go to Kelechi at the back there, Mr. Global Man.
Local people, please. Again, it's a friendly game.
Come on, Martin.
You know, we didn't play well. We're just off it today. Hopefully we'll learn from the mistakes and, come back again.
Right, we're going through this, what I would say is a needless penalty shootout. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
The first penalty was converted by Bruno.
Casemiro.
Yeah, well done,
Odegaard's stepping up now.
Go on, Martin.
He's just about to take his penalty.
That's why I told you it's an exhibition game.
Not a fan of
the penalties. I don't know.
Well done, Martin.
Yeah, Ty, very quickly, your impressions on
Summing
the game.
up, I just don't think we performed. I really do. I can't. I'll give Manchester United credit, no credit. I just think we made them look good. That's all. I'm disappointed. It is pre-season, but it was an important pre-season for us last season. So, but what I will say is that if these things are going to happen, let them happen now before the season starts. Because once the season starts, we've got to be beating teams like Manchester United.
Just watching Dallo step up to take his penalty.
So, but disappointed, but let's hopefully win the shootout and then move on.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
See, straight away what I'm noticing here is that the penalties will be better. You know why? Because there's no real pressure. This is not the same as a Champions League semi-final or something, or a cup final or something like that. So I would expect most of the penalties to be converted. The reason what makes people miss penalties
because the pressure.
It's the pressure, and there's no pressure in it. So I can't. What is the point of this, Jack? You're our social media man. You know these things. What we do?
Clips. Someone's gonna do a penalty.
No, but what is there some money involved or something?
It's gonna be on TikTok and.
Is there a special prize or something?
I don't know. It's in America.
Who's taking the penalty?
The fans get to see this once a year, don't they? It's a bit of a show for them.
Is that Jesus? Oh, trust.
Go on, Leandro, man. Smash it past him, man.
Very no run-up.
Shot run-up.
Come on, Leandro. The funny thing is,
I'm not a fan of shot run-up penalties.
But why is Heaton trying to cycle? Go away, Tom Heaton. Why is he trying to walk up?
That's what goalkeepers do.
No, then
Ramsdale does it. Ramsdale does it. He likes to engage in dark arts.
I've never seen him do that. The thing is,
what?
Leandro should go up to him and put his badge to his face. Because that happened to me when I was taking a penalty for a team, for AFTV.
With respect, I don't think you can compare AFTV.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
No safety on this.
Yeah. Obviously, you can't.
Safety's off.
Top bins he's going to put it.
You can't.
I think he scored the winner against Brighton.
Yeah, safety's off. This is sanction.
Go on and save it.
Straight down the middle, goal. Listen, we could be going on all night here because with there being no pressure, most of the guys are going to put their penalties away with relative ease.
Well, let's hope we do.
Ramsdale's just going to go that way till one of them goes there.
I mean, look, when have you ever seen penalty takers laughing and stuff like that?
I saw Ainsley was laughing when he beat Alisson. Go on, Fabio.
Fabio Vieira walks up. It looks like he's having a Sunday stroll. He does.
He's very, very laid back.
He needs to bulk up.
He's not looking confident to me today.
He's looking confident.
He needs to bulk up this
I would
season.
beg to
1 year
differ.
loan
He
to
looks
buy.
very relaxed, maybe too relaxed.
Why is it? Tell him to go back. Just smash the ball with him in the net. Making me sick, man. If it was me, I'll be in Tom Heaton's face if I score. Fabio, just smash it in, man.
Advocating violence.
No.
Oh, he's put it up.
I said it. It wasn't
Kelechi's
looking
right.
confident. It wasn't looking confident. You see it.
That's not a good look for Fabio Vieira. I must admit, I thought he was too relaxed.
No, he wasn't looking confident.
Oh, they're clapping.
I don't know why they're clapping.
Why did Partey not go further up the list?
He needs a loan move, man. Seriously.
He doesn't even look like he cares. Look.
Well, you said that it's
just
no
got no
pressure, so why should he
confidence.
care then?
I don't think he's got any confidence.
I
at all.
honestly don't know. What is the point of it? We lost the game in normal time.
what they
Why
do.
are we having a penalty?
It's what they do.
No, but
Who's
why?
this?
Why?
I don't know.
I
Someone
think
tell me why.
it's an American thing, isn't it? They
Someone
do,
put it
like
in
the
the
All-Star
comments.
games, like the shootouts, basketball. I think it's just part of the show.
Oh, okay.
Say
So it's
that.
purely for show then?
Probably. They see this once a year, like these American fans. It's
And
so
predictably, Fabio Vieira is
gonna
getting a
miss.
bit stiff.
Oh
God.
dear.
Look how nonchalant that
Have you
was.
tried going the other way, Ramsdale?
I thought it's gonna be.
His controller's stuck.
They're agreeing with you, Jack. They're saying it's purely for entertainment.
Yeah.
It's just for exhibition. Jolien says, Super Chat says, at least Tierney had a good performance. He did actually. I think
did play
him,
well, yeah.
Saka, I think Timber did okay. Who else?
Jorginho gone.
Tierney.
Jurian.
Havertz.
Jorginho did all right when he came on. But yeah, it was. Arteta looks like he just wants to get away from it.
It's just twisting a knife.
Look
Look
at
loses, isn't
Let's
it?
smash it with him in the net.
It's gonna hop. Any bets on him hopping?
Just bury it, Jorginho.
Little skip.
Yes, well done, Jorginho.
Again, I don't know how he does this, man. I don't know how he does it. But I don't. Does he go this way when he hops as well to the left?
This is obviously a United fan view from the stands. He says we're beating you twice in one night.
Next.
See, he only does it as a dare, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah, he used to do it in training at Napoli, and the keeper used to get onto him. He's like, "You're never going to do that in a game."
And he did it.
And he did it in a game, and that's his
That's
thing now.
incredible.
I think because when he jumps, the keepers flinch.
A super chat here from Armanda Tucker. A question for Lee. Lee, why do you think we use Eddie with the other options?
Oh, the one time he doesn't go that way. The one time.
As we were talking, there was another penalty taken by.
Come on, man.
They won. It's fine. They won.
There you go.
By Ericsson, and that was the winning penalty. So
I'm not
the
gonna lie,
earlier
that was pathetic.
super chat was right. We have lost twice in one night.
They've knocked us down and kicked us.
And last season we ended up higher than Manchester United. What's that got to do with anything?
It's got nothing to do with it,
Exactly.
but it is nevertheless facts.
The facts are we ended up higher than Manchester United last season. That's a fact.
Yeah.
We didn't really win anything.
No, we didn't. Nor did they.
They did.
What's that?
They won the Carabao Cup.
What's that? Because according to no, and the reason why, Lee, listen, Lee, I'm not getting annoyed with you. I'm just saying because we were told so many times before that the FA Cup means nothing. What's the Carabao Cup? You didn't win nothing. No, I don't want to hear that.
So you don't want to win the Carabao Cup?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when we won't win the league.
No, but I'm asking you, would you want to win the Carabao Cup?
Hear what I'm saying, Laurie. When we were winning the FA Cup, we were told by their fans FA Cup means nothing. So what's the Carabao Cup? That's like winning nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Because is that not true? Is that not true? When we win the FA Cup, oh, that's nothing.
No, but answer my question. Would you want to win the Carabao Cup? Yes or
No, I'd rather.
You don't want to win it?
No, to me, I'd rather win FA Cup. The Carabao Cup is nothing. No,
You
the
don't
Carabao
want to
Cup's
win the
nothing.
Carabao Cup?
Not if that's if that's the only thing we could win. I prefer the FA Cup because we were told, and I said again, we were told the FA Cup is nothing, and you want to talk. The Carabao Cup is nothing. FA Cup is something.
I don't agree. I think
What? So you think the Carabao Cup is more important than FA Cup?
No. but
Exactly.
I'd like to see us win it one day. Do you know that we haven't won the League Cup since I think it was 1993?
1993.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but how many times we won the FA? We won the most FA Cups. To me, the Carabao Cup is like winning nothing. I don't want to. I want imagine.
Anyway, super chat that was aimed at Lee.
So what was the question?
The question was, why do you think we use Eddie with other options available?
I think mostly because we know that probably Balogun's going to go. I think that's probably why. I think.
No, but even last season, why do you think we use him as a second striker?
Well, I mean, at the time, Trossard just came in, and Kelechi was the obviously only option, and obviously he got 4 goals in, I believe, 7 games. He scored against 2 against Man United, and he scored. He actually had a really, really good performance against Spurs away. Actually, I'll give him credit for that. He actually he didn't score, but I thought he was immense in that game. So he did have a little run, and then he petered out, and he just turned back to the normal person that he is, which is obviously not good enough. So listen, man, like he had a little run, and fair play to him, but he's, there's a famous quote by Maya Angelou: "When someone shows you they are, believe them." And she's shown
when
me.
someone shows you are the first time.
No. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And he's shown me, but over the amount of times he's shown me that he's not good enough, it's now time for him to vacate the building, So hopefully there's a fire drill for him.
Right, super chat here from Kevin. He says, GG Arsenal fans, LOL. It's just pre-season. Don't get your tails in the spin. I would have to agree with that.
But no one's getting their tails in the spin, though.
I think you and, not you, I think Lee and Jack.
No, Lee isn't. Lee said he's not losing his head.
Yeah, he says that, but then in the next...
So now he's explaining what he's saying, and you're saying he doesn't mean that.
No, listen, I respect his opinion. I'm just disagreeing with it. We can do that, We're both
exactly.
men.
No, that's what. But with the
he's not taking it personal, nor am I. I'm just saying
Of course not. Of course not.
I'm just saying that it was disappointing tonight.
It was
There's no
disappointing.
doubt about that.
It was disappointing.
Having said that, it's early days. On Wednesday we go again, Barcelona. Anyway, got another couple of super chats here from Ben. He says, United so far inside Ty's head. We were dreadful today.
Next. Other shops are available.
Another one here that you're not going to like. From Johnny, he says, I see Ty is still living on Delusion Island.
Next. I can't even hear you. So next.
Let me hear the question now, or the comments.
I'm sorry, Kelechi. I can't, because I don't want to hear nonsense.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear nonsense.
I've got another super chat here from Davik. Again, you're not going to like this one.
Next. That's all I'm going to say. Next.
Just don't tell him what the swing is.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear it, I'm going to say next. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, other shops are available.
He started off by calling you a legend, and then he went into something less complimentary.
Next. Like I said, next. Like I said, next. I'm saying. Next. And it's the end of the show. I'll say it because I can't believe I've got to mention it again. Please don't abuse us. Don't insult us. Don't disrespect us. If you don't agree with us, fair enough, but don't disrespect us. That's not too much to ask sensible people with brains who have been educated. Not people who haven't been educated and haven't got no sense.
Well, don't let them trigger you, man.
No,
anyway,
I'm
Mr. Butter says, reminder, England hasn't beaten the USA in a World Cup. It's called soccer. Until you beat us, then keep quiet. I'm not sure the relevance of that. Red Devils United Super Chat says, even though I'm a United fan, I feel Arsenal have the strongest squad to challenge City. The pressure is on Arteta this season after spending so much. That is actually true.
Well, thank you, but the pressure's on Ten Hag, because how much has Ten Hag spent?
No, but come on.
So, no, listen, don't worry about us. Worry about your team. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about your team. The pressure's on Ten Hag. How much has Ten Hag spent?
All right, okay.
How many more super chats you got, bro? You
got another super chat here. The performance wasn't as bad as we're making it out to be. Goonally, stay positive. Ain't as bad as we all making it out to be.
Hashtag team positive. All right.
But you know what? That is a fair super chat. That's a fair super chat.
We're wrapping up now. Lee Burnell says, let's see when they come to the Emirates.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now you're cooking. Yeah, now. Move them. Yeah, that's right. Let's see when they come to Emirates. They got smoked last season in the league, in football times. Yeah.
It's a bit of a backhanded compliment here. It says, I love you, Ty.
Next.
Right, okay.
Next.
I think that's it for today, guys. Right, I'll take it home from here. Listen, it wasn't the best performance. We were beaten both in normal time and in the penalty shootout, so it's a double entendre, really. Disappointing, but, as we all said, we all agree on one thing, is that it's just pre-season. It's nothing to get too carried away with. There is the other game coming up on Wednesday. We hope Arsenal will be better than that. They'll need to play better if they're going to beat Barcelona, because that will be another contested game. And I think we just have to put it down to.
So when are we playing Barcelona again?
In the week, Wednesday.
Because I know they didn't play today. They said some of their players are sick.
Yeah, Jack was saying that there might there was some
they
illness.
got like a virus and
Virus,
like half their squad's come down, so they cancelled that game. But hopefully it goes ahead.
Hopefully it goes ahead.
Was it? It's a late one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
3 o'clock in the morning, our time, something like
No,
that.
you now come here and start sleeping. That's why you're embarrassing your pictures everywhere on the internet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What time snoring?
What time did you turn up? What time did you turn up? What time did you turn up? Okay then. What time did you turn up?
Okay. We're going to wrap this one up. Listen, thanks to you guys for
Thank you.
tuning in and staying with us for the end of the game. It didn't go our way, but as we all said, it's only a pre-season friendly. We move on to the next game. Hope you all keep it locked and loaded on AFTV. We'll see you on Wednesday. We are out. Thank you very much.
Peace.